Guys, we are at episode 41, Third Eye Truth Theorem Podcast, coming back at you again.
Oh, yeah.
I am your host, James Gill, co-host, Joe Hill.
That's still me. Hey, let's get it.
Yeah, look at the camera.
Guys, this is a good episode. We got our buddy back again, Hunter Wright. What's going on, my friend?
What's up?
What's up,
Sleep with you, right?
Yeah, let me get that.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
Please. And if you guys are watching YouTube, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Leave whatever you need to. Terry, get the comments.
Yeah.
Chat section.
Yeah.
Hey, hit that button again.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
Is that you?
No, I wish it was.
That
sounds awesome, doesn't it?
That dude is deep. You're deep, but that dude is deep.
I thought the same
He said,
thing.
Like and subscribe now.
I thought the same thing, so don't worry.
Welcome back, man.
Hey, what's up?
How you been?
Good.
I see you're rocking that.
The
mission
last
hammer.
time we had you on here, brother. It's been what, at least a couple of months, at least.
Mhm.
Yeah,
A few months.
Yeah.
Right?
2 months at least. Yeah.
The last time we had you on, and afterwards, the aftermath,
Oh, yeah.
the aftermath.
You guys want to dive right into it?
dive right into it. Get
He's
right into
diving
it.
right into it.
Dude,
He's not letting
I've been-
anything
Hey,
out.
No,
first
because-
off, cheers. Let's just give it cheers.
All right, here's the cheers.
Yeah, what's
Never
up?
mind. Give cheers out.
No, I got my wine. That's
Terry,
okay.
get your backstage.
Watch the board. Watch
Cheers
the
to Terry too, running the cameras for
Terry
us,
behind
Hey,
behind the
All right.
scenes.
actually,
Terry's your new Jamie. Is that what it is? Or-
Yeah.
so
Nice.
so I'll go with this for first.
Go ahead, you want to start off?
No, I want to
All
say
right, go ahead.
for you,
Go ahead.
since you weren't here 2 months ago, we have a new sound person, as you noticed.
Yeah.
And we're getting busier and busier.
Yes.
Throughout
we
You
are.
guys are flooded.
Yeah.
So first off, I walked in and James was like, "Hey man, thanks for coming out. Thanks for doing this, but we got a lot of great guests coming up. Pat Moody, I guess, is going to be on.
Yes.
Eventually,
you-
yeah,
you'll
he's
be
going
on.
to be
You'll
coming
on.
up. He's coming up.
You know,
That is
Pat
one of those
Moody, yeah.
things I never expected. Joe,
where's the is that the camera?
So all of them
look
are.
at that camera
All of
right
them.
there.
I got to give. So anybody who knows Pat Moody, I love Pat Moody to death. Him and I are great friends. And back in the studio, when we were doing radio days, he'd come in at like 2 a.m. I think we talked about this actually the first time around. Guy would get up at like 2 a.m.
You guys get up early.
but he would come by the studio. So this is that's to you, Pat. We'd always flip each other
Well, the
off.
funny thing is, Pat,
Certified fail.
Pat didn't care what time we did this. I said, Pat, we could do it earlier if you need to. We could do anything around you.
Hey, that
work
guy's
around
up
you.
at all hours of the day.
And
All
he
hours of the
says,
day.
"No, 8 o'clock's fine." I went, it's at night. He said, "Yeah, 8 o'clock in the night's fine." I
Yeah,
said, "All right."
whatever.
Good.
Whatever.
Good.
So far, everybody said that 8 o'clock at night is fine. They said, "How long is the show?" I said, "About an hour,
Hour and a half.
hour and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
All depends how
Yeah.
good we."
Give or take.
yeah. I said we never go on any less than an hour, but so far it's an hour.
That's been pretty solid
Yeah.
lately. Dude,
Yeah.
this is a great feeling because we never. The 4 years I've been trying to do this,
Mhm.
never expected it to run. the
Hey,
way it's running.
so yeah, more props to you, man. And seriously, since a couple months ago, you were saying, "Hey, I'm gonna get back into it. I'm gonna keep doing things
Yeah,
and keep the train going." And you have.
Yeah.
And so many people have been on. If you guys have not seen the previous episodes,
Yeah.
you guys have had some great guests
I
on.
appreciate that, man.
Yeah, and no joke. I mean, hats off to you guys.
Our-
Doing it and keep going with it, and it just
Our big ones coming up are 50th.
50.
Yeah.
50 shows.
December 11th,
December 11th.
our 50th episode.
You just got to keep
Yeah,
going. That's the
amazing.
thing with entertainment and podcasts and doing radio. There's not everything's going to be awesome all the time. You want everything to just hit.
Right.
Content is content.
Yeah.
And it proves it with going through like reels. Like when you go home, when you're going to bed, are you scrolling? I think everybody's scrolling through reels.
Yeah.
Whatever if it's Facebook or YouTube, content is content.
Oh yeah.
If it's great content, great. But people love to listen and people love to watch you.
Yeah.
People love to watch you and whatever comes out.
It's bizarre how people just come out of nowhere and say, "Hey, you're on the podcast with
Yeah.
James."
Dude.
I always want to say, "No, James on the podcast with me."
Sure.
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, at work, you guys,
Yeah.
it happens all the time. Probably.
I'm in right in the open area where everybody can see me. So
Mhm.
where I work anyway.
Mhm.
So when I see people or when I'm out in public, like at a store or something,
Mhm.
James, watch your videos all the time.
Mhm.
Dude, I'm like, dude, I'm so honored. I'm so honored. That, I mean, it's flattering that people watch. I'm
You're a
like,
humble guy.
Does that
And
when
you're
you-
a humble guy too.
I love the people that actually take time to watch. I thank them every time. Like,
Mhm.
dude, thank you so much for watching.
I
It
do like
matters.
them.
It
Like,
matters so
This would
much.
be, it would be nothing without viewers.
Like Bruce came in today.
Yeah.
Came into work and said, "Hey, how do you guys doing this podcast? How do I get on and stuff like this?" And he was asking
So many
questions.
people want to be on.
So now I told him, "Hey, this is what we do, and if we have a day that we can book you, sure." And we just talk about random stuff and talk about you, who you are first, and then we just get into some bullshit and just talk.
The biggest question is always, what is your podcast about? And I tell them this: whoever we have on, we cater to their needs and wants, and talk to them about what they
It's
want.
best way to do it.
Yeah.
It's the best way to do it. I mean,
Make 'em
a
humble.
lot of
Make
people have a directional podcast, whether it's about golf, aliens, if it's about, any kind of interest.
Yeah.
But what you guys do, keep it open to the public, different guests. You can talk about anything.
Hey,
Yeah, you can talk about
That's
just
what's
about
great
anything,
about
yeah.
it.
hey, we had a rapper last weekend, up and coming rapper.
You were
Sean-
telling me
Hey,
that. I
hey,
ran
Sean
into
Weber.
you at your work
Yeah,
together.
Sean
he
Weber.
came at where work.
Big
and
ups to
Sean
him.
Weber. I mean,
Yeah.
And
he's an awesome dude.
He nailed it. He nailed it.
I like
Yeah.
the show.
He nailed it.
See, you
throughout.
say
I was
up and
nervous.
become a rapper.
Yeah,
and-
I was
Yeah.
nervous. I was
Yeah.
nervous about it when he told me about his nickname and how he got his nickname.
Yeah, what was it?
Deucey Spoon.
Deucey
Deucey
Spoon.
Spoons.
Yes.
Dude, it was
Shout out to
awesome,
As
though.
soon as you said
Yeah.
that at Ace the other day, I was
Yeah.
like, Deucey
yeah.
Spoons. Come on.
It was
I wanna hear it.
how
Shout
he
out
got
to
his
him, man.
name. How he
Yeah.
got his name and the story that he told behind it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I mean, he was a great kid.
Yeah.
Young-
Even
what,
shout out to me.
27,
Shout out to
28?
him. Yeah.
Young dude, and he's trying to make his mark in
Yeah.
the rap industry. I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
And when I brought him on, I was like, dude, I was a little worried about it, but like I said, he nailed it.
Yeah.
He nailed it.
Yeah.
He was nervous. Everybody's
And
nervous.
he
at
was
first.
nervous. He was really nervous in the
How
beginning.
hard is it to
We popped another
be an
cherry.
up and coming rapper these days? Can you just give me a quick
I don't
run
know.
through? Because I mean, I'm sure you guys talked about that a little
Yeah,
bit.
we
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Like,
We did actually.
like
We
I
did.
want to
it's
know.
got to be impossible.
I want to know his background and
We
what
did.
he stood on, and who was his rappers that he inspired from.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and he went on about small. I mean, like was
Small
it Eminem?
town. Yeah.
Was it Eminem?
Yeah, Eminem was his
Main
not
focus?
His main
Mhm.
focus because he does the same thing. He wrote down stuff by what he thought and just wrote stuff down because he said another guy that helps him out produce it
Mhm.
said, "Hey, this is what you should do. This is how you should do it.
Right.
Just write down stuff."
Right.
He can't freestyle. He says, "I'm not a big freestyle.
He
I'm not
said
a-
he was never a
Mhm.
big freestyle.
I'm not a big battler.
All
So
right.
I couldn't do it like that, but I write down the stuff down. But now he's got a new LP coming out, he said, and I give him credit. I mean, the kid's
Mhm.
making it, but he's not making all of it's online. So he
Mhm.
hasn't done a show yet, but it's all online. So I give him credit for what he's doing. I told him to keep on going.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Good for him for 27.
I mean, kind of what I said earlier. I mean, like that goes with everything though nowadays. How hard is it to do anything and to be, when you grow up, you're like, I want to be the Michael Jordan of blah, blah, whatever it
right.
is you inspire to be, But like nowadays, do you think about that? Does anybody think about that? Like, there's so many people that have heard that growing up and, to aspire to be what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to take away any like goals or any like objectives, but there's a lot of people in this world.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people doing the same thing. And as you get older, you kind of start to realize that. And more power to you guys doing this. I mean, how many people are doing podcasts?
Yes, a
Oh,
lot.
And that's
Millions,
hard to
yeah.
start. Like
Yeah.
something that, as you get older, you think about those things. And I think people get in a rut of just like, I'm just going to do my 9 to 5. I'm just going to do. No,
Do
no,
something,
it doesn't
Be
matter.
happy.
It doesn't
Be
matter how
happy
many
with
people are
life.
doing. Do it. If it's in your head and if you want to do something, doesn't matter. Just do it.
Just do
I had
it.
to push this man
Pull the
to
trigger.
keep on going.
I know, and
I had to push this man to do it though.
give him all.
I
the
had to
props.
give him all the motivation.
This
to
guy has
do this
motivated
shit.
me to the.
Mhm.
To me.
I didn't want him to stop.
Like,
I
dude,
didn't want him to stop.
you need to get back into it.
And honestly,
I didn't want him to stop.
it takes a team to do things nowadays. I think.
I didn't want him to stop doing it because that was his passion.
Right. You have ideas. Everybody has great assets, but a team effort to something to one direction.
Yeah.
Come on.
Big hats off to you, man. Thank you.
Oh.
I was thinking about that.
Hats off to you.
As soon as you said that, I was thinking about that earlier today. I was at home, and I was like, man, Joe pushed me to the limit, and he wanted me to continue to do it. Hey, I got some people that want to be on. James, you got to get into it. Let's get it back going. Let's get it going. And the people that are around me that come to me often off the streets, James, we're gonna do another podcast. And like I said, Joe gave.
I'll think about it.
I was like Eeyore. I was almost like Eeyore. Snuffleupagus. Okay, I'll do it.
Know?
Yeah, no, that type of shit like that.
I got to do an Allstate commercial first. But.
Come on, man. You were good at it.
But I'll squeeze this podcast.
Yeah. So once we started getting back into it, that's when the floodgates opened, and people started wanting to be on board, and people started supporting it a lot more. So it took
a couple months, but
it did. It took a couple months after your podcast, and then Johnny Ford's podcast.
Johnny Ford's awesome,
dude. We don't have him and Ray Mays.
How'd you guys get him off the pond to come here on the podcast? Catches the most massive bass.
And the funny thing is, he met me at work. Met me at work. I didn't expect him to be there. Say, I'm ready to do another podcast. I was like, dude, you're on.
Nice.
You're on.
Yeah, we're doing it again with Ray Mays, actually. Him and Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, Ray. Nice.
The guys that most old ladies compare me to.
Yeah. Ray's on the green. Shout out to old Baron Hill.
I had this little old white lady. Is your name Ray? I was like, no.
It's the glasses. It's probably glasses.
It's the glasses.
I don't see it.
Ray has those glasses.
Yeah, he does.
I don't see it.
I don't see Ray in my face, no, but the glasses. Once I had the glasses.
You ever get Shannon Sharp?
No, I don't.
Come on, you never got a Shannon Sharp.
I'm trying to do his voice, dude.
Come on, Skip. Come on, just say it once.
Come on, Skip.
I didn't think of that one.
You never got a Shannon Sharp?
No, I never got a Shannon Sharp.
You're a big dude.
No, I never got a Shannon Sharp.
Dude, Shannon Sharp is ripping out of that suit. Dude.
Come on, Skip.
All right, you're like ripping out of that flannel. Come on. Come on, Shannon. Yeah, man.
But yeah, so as soon as that happened, and then all the wheels started rolling, dude, that's been the floodgates open.
Yeah,
and we've been busy as fuck.
Absolutely,
we're booked till the end of the year.
Yeah,
it's great. Yeah,
pretty
and you got
much.
That's the start of it. Anybody here, I'm looking at the camera. Anybody who's trying to do something and start, you just got to do it. Start it.
Yeah,
and once the momentum starts going.
Don't give up.
You don't give up, but like it's a weird like push, you know. And like you guys are into it now. How many podcasts do you have? 50?
Almost 41.
41.
50's
coming up.
Yeah,
50's coming up.
And it feels like it's pushing you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Like now you can't stop.
Well,
you can't.
For him, when he does the other things that he posts about, thank you for all coming and inviting me into your homes for. Having so many followers, coming from 1 follower to 100 now to 1,000 followers, and everything else, and viewers and everything else. When he posts that, it hits me because I'm glad he's doing it because this is what he wanted. This was his vision.
Yeah,
this is what he wanted.
Focal point
well, granted, not what the typical type of podcast he wanted, but he wanted something like this in this atmosphere. You didn't want.
It's tough to do. It's tough to do. It's tough to post things like that.
Yeah,
you know,
being humble.
Exactly, and it's having trust within yourself, understanding what you're doing, and trying to understand that like maybe people are on the same page as I am and follow me and want to see what I do, but it's almost like. Everybody has that. And some people don't. And I'm talking to some people post too much on social media. And some people just whatever.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? You can feel that humble when you update the podcast from the last Wednesday or whatnot. You feel that. You can feel it. And man, you got to keep going.
It's no stop, man. It's no stopping me right now. I'm telling you that much.
So cheers to that.
Cheers to that, guys.
Good job, Farmer.
Yeah.
Come on.
Bring it in.
What do you got on there? Wine? Is that wine?
Yeah, it's wine in my Playboy butt glass.
The last podcast you put, wait, what, 2 bottles of wine?
Yeah, it took about 1.5. I had to.
And then he rolled off in the sunset with his scooter.
In my scooter. Rolled off in the sunset.
Just have a badass scooter.
Rolled off in the sunset.
Click that light on quick.
Yep.
I used to work at Best Buy back in the day, and I got one of the first E-Zip scooters, and I was cruising around town,
Yeah.
and this little scooter, like a 30-pack in between my legs, But I'm telling you, it is the best way to get around if you're like local and you have a spot like that we're in.
Yeah.
I mean, James, you would look extremely goofy on a scooter.
Yeah, I would never run.
I'm 6'2", riding around it.
Wait a minute, but you have a motorized bike yourself.
Yeah.
So a wind
sure.
bike. You have a wind bike. I mean, that is awesome yourself.
So I went from a scooter to an electric longboard, which was awesome.
Those are pretty
Awesome. If you have skills on a board, awesome.
Yeah.
Superman at one time, laid my hands open.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, dude. Last time I ever rode that thing. I still have it.
He's
It's
the
just
last
sitting in
time
my
I rode it,
closet.
Get back on the horse and
You know,
ride it.
I need someone with bigger wheels. So I got an e-bike and we started riding e-bikes. And I'm
Those are
telling
nice,
you,
though.
it was actually, I got it 3 months before COVID.
The
No
e-bike?
joke. 3 months before COVID, before anybody knew what COVID was, and bought an e-bike, and COVID hit, and then everybody bought an e-bike.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted one.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got mine for like half off of what everybody paid for like 3 months after. It was incredible. And I already had a bunch of miles on it. So
Dude, I have about 6,000 on mine.
Do you really?
Jesus.
Seriously?
on that thing, that little thing.
Yeah.
Those
You got
scooters?
6,000 miles on that.
Yeah, I've had it for about 2 years. Almost 2 years now.
Dude,
Yeah.
you have a car?
No, he doesn't.
No.
Oh,
I was
Sorry,
I
I
was
was
a
like,
bad
oh.
boy. I was a bad boy. So
Yeah, he was.
I'm fighting the state for mine.
where's the farthest you've driven that?
Sandbar?
No.
It's got to be further. I'm in
Ace
Berrien Springs.
Ace is pretty far for that, but I would say
Come on.
Wait a minute. The one in St. Joe?
No, you went to one in Stevensville.
yeah.
Rode a wheelie.
Down that hill?
Oh hell yeah! I go every morning.
Holy shit.
It's scary.
Holy
I
shit.
saw you tail whip.
Oh, it's
halfway.
scary. It's scary. It's cars
I
flying
can
by
imagine,
me.
man.
There goes Joe.
Yeah, I'm afraid one day I'm gonna do
So
Superman.
how do you get up that hill?
ride it?
Oh my god.
See what's nice about
It
it?
goes
You can.
15. Oh, I can't do
you
that.
can-
No, you can't push.
No, you
that
can't
now.
push.
No,
It's
not
too
now.
high.
No, it doesn't go still. I mean, it doesn't go any faster.
It's because it's
Yeah,
on an electric.
Yeah, it's on electric.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
once
that
it
sucks.
once it's dead,
Yeah,
dude,
it's
I'm like
dead.
pushing it like this, like shit.
Yeah, sucks.
Pull that bad
fucking
boy
ass.
up. Put it
Yeah.
in your back.
Oh, I do.
Have you wrecked it?
I no.
Come on,
Yes.
give us one.
Yeah.
Give us one story.
I
real
wrecked it.
quick.
No, I wrecked it once. It was
Driving
after.
home.
No, yeah,
Was
it was right before right after my daughter had a big art show in Kalamazoo, and that got back into town around 10, 11 o'clock. I'm thinking, okay, I'm hungry. Nothing's fucking open. So I went to the gas station. It just got done raining. So I said, oh, screw it. I'll just go anyways. So I went up the hill, got myself.
Bad choice. Dude.
Yeah,
Don't do
I
it.
got, and they just redid the road. They're about to redo the road, so it's
I
all
see where this is
bumpy.
going.
Oh my god.
So I hit a pothole and it's Superman. And I said, oh, I'm going to just land on my belly and it's going to protect me. I'm a fat ass. Boom, landed on my stomach.
you like Mario 64 penguin.
Yes. I did. And I just lied there. I just lied there in the middle of the road, wet now because it's still wet on the ground. I think, oh, get up. This hurts. Get up. Okay. So I
That's
finally
the
got
worst.
up. So I finally got up and rode home. Then I had to go to a funeral the next day and carry a casket because I was one of the pallbearers for my grandmother. And I'm thinking, oh, dude, I think I cracked a rib. And I did.
Oh, you wouldn't know if you cracked.
I know. I bruised. I know. I didn't crack it. I bruised my
Floating
ribs.
rib, man.
Yeah,
I did. I
that's-
bruised my rib. That's all I did.
That is fucking
It hurt.
horrible.
It was hard to breathe, hard to laugh.
Oh god.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Can't
my-
fart. Can't do it.
I can't do nothing.
Carrying a casket, I had to switch sides. I said, "Dude, I can't carry a casket on the side. I gotta go on the other side now. Sorry, because I had to lift
Oh,
it.
God.
Dude, it hurt. That was only the first and last time I ever biffed.
Don't fall. Don't fall. If
don't-
you have anything electric, don't fall.
Don't
Going
fall.
going 18 miles per hour because I was
Don't do
going
it.
down the hill and I was slowing down and I curved and turned and I'm thinking at least I didn't biff it down the hill, but I'm thinking
I thought
did.
you were riding home drunk one night.
No, I never rode. I had rode home drunk once, but I never fell yet. I never fell when I'm drunk.
Knock on wood.
Fuck.
All right, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do.
This ain't wood.
That is it's wood. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? It's just plywood.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Solid.
I haven't biffed it when I've been drinking though.
Okay.
I'm afraid to drive it when I'm drinking though.
You should be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm. Dude, I can barely walk
Yeah,
straight
I know.
by myself.
I've seen
Sober.
you drunk.
Sober, I can barely walk.
There's one 4th of July like 7 years ago. I used to live off Harrison. Remember that?
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah, I remember
That's
that
when I
house.
used to DJ back
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
Elbow House days.
Yeah,
and
I
whatnot.
remember that house. You live 2 houses
I
down.
had that same scooter I was talking about. I was going down to the beach to watch fireworks, and I had that thing in the back shed and rode around the front. My neighbors had I'm telling you, probably 20 people up front on their porch, just kind of waiting to watch the fireworks because they had a good spot through the trees or whatever, they could see it. I'm flying, going to the beach. Dude, the wheels turn. I Supermaned it over their porch almost, right into
shit.
right into the road. And have you seen Family Guy when Peter falls?
Yeah,
Dude,
he's
and
like
his arms behind him,
everything.
and his legs up, scorpion. Dude, that's how I landed. And I looked over and I saw them all. And I just kept it. I just held it and acted like I was dead. My brother was behind me on a bike and he walks up and pulls me up and he's like, "You're all right." And dude, my neighbor looked over and was like, "You were the worst neighbor." and all good fun. We were good friends and whatnot, but he's like, "Man, you guys, you're ruining our party. Get the out of here." It was hilarious. It was a stupid story going to some fireworks, but man,
Yeah, you lived 2 houses down from me when I lived on
Yeah.
Harrison. Yeah,
for sure.
I lived there for a year.
You lived on Harrison too?
Yeah, for a year.
Yeah.
2 houses down, 2-3 houses down from him.
Yeah.
That's
What they call that, St. Joe Ghetto?
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what the old
Yeah, that
it
was the
the
old
St. Joe
days.
Ghetto.
Yeah, that was the
yeah.
worst place to live.
Yeah.
Was it really? Seriously?
Yeah.
Besides living on
St.
the
Joe
beach.
had a ghetto?
I mean,
No, because that big giant, the big giant apartment building.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
Oh, I
so
know
that
what you're talking-
area right there. Yeah.
That was ghetto.
It's probably
Yeah.
because that guy that had the tarp on his house for 15 years and everybody was
He
pissed.
fought-
Remember?
Dude, he fought the state because of it, and he kept on saying, "No, I'm gonna fix it. No, I'm gonna fix it."
It's just
15 years later, it's still there. It looks
He still got the blue
eyesore.
you can't just tarp your
Yeah.
house.
What?
yeah,
Yeah,
it is,
it used to
you
be
know?
2 doors down from Mickey's,
Holy shit.
Yeah.
right across from AT&T. You don't remember that?
No, dude.
God, you don't drive down aisles?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
I
was a
do.
whole Facebook thing on it.
Really?
And it kept coming back
How did I miss
year
that?
after year.
Dude, I just
people
drove on
kept
that.
piling on dude, you can't just tarp your house. You
Yeah.
got to
You gotta
got a
fix it.
senior PGA coming in, dude. A bunch
Yeah.
of guys in slacks, dude, with a bunch of money.
I didn't have money.
You got to shape in your yard up. Come on. We got to put
That's when-
shit happening here in town.
Hey, now you can
I'm
tarp
getting notices on my porch because my grass is a little bit too long, dude. This guy's got a blue
a
tarp
quarter of
flopping
an
up.
inch too long.
You get those, you get
How
those
about that
too?
guy?
You get those too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it has to be
Oh, you get
certainly-
pissed, dude.
certainly,
yeah,
You get
certainly.
pissed.
When I lived downtown St. Joe, yeah, I used to get that all the time.
Oh yeah.
When did you live in St. Joe?
2009
Where?
downtown on Price.
Yeah. I came over to your house
Oh,
one
that's
time
right.
after
Yeah, I
after
lived on Price.
DJing one time.
Yeah, lived on Price.
I played Galaga for 9 hours.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah, he played with his damn video games. Yeah,
Oh,
Hell
dude,
yeah.
I'm a gamer, dude. I'm big time.
You're definitely a gamer.
Old school gamer. I was
I
there
know.
from the old Atari.
Oh, yeah.
The one button and joystick
Here you go. If you could go to an arcade place right now
and play a game.
and play a game, what would it be?
Ooh,
Come on, you gamer.
probably Galaga.
Galaga?
That was the shit, man.
What are you talking about? Old school
Yeah,
gaming,
old school
like
gaming.
the old
Old school
game.
cabinet games.
Tekken-
Like if there's a building full of
Tekken-
cabinet games.
Tekken-
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Tekken will be one of the games I play too.
Man.
Ooh, I would kick ass in that one. So.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a
More-
shout out that's not deserved, honestly, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Orchards Mall.
Oh yeah.
That you know what?
Hey,
I
I
don't
used to
care what
go
anybody
there.
said, but that they had a great game room.
Yeah, they had a
Dude, what did it have a name? When I was like 7, I think it was like 7
No, I don't remember
when the
what it
first
was.
Mortal Kombat came out.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
And they had the cabinet at the Orchards Mall in that arcade spot. I don't know what
I
else
As soon as
it's
you walk
called.
in the
I like
main
you say
entrance to
cabinet.
where the food court
Yeah.
was, and the game rooms were right on the side.
Yeah, right there.
Right there on the
My
side.
grandma used to take me. She would go to fucking JC Fest. I hated
Yes.
JC Fest.
Here's $2.
Or Carson's or whatever.
No,
Here's
here's $5.
I don't want to go to Carson's. I want to
Carson.
go to the
That's what it was.
Was it Carson?
Somebody was talking about it where Elder Beerman went.
Carson.
Elder Beerman. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, Elder Beerman,
Elder
Carson's, and then
The
it was
worst.
something else before that. Sears. Was it
Sears. No, Sears was a different spot. But
Yeah. But what about Mortal Kombat? I hear.
No, I'm sorry. Go
so
on.
you were playing
No.
video games.
We go back. So you guys talk about you. If you could go back and play a video game, mine
would-
would be Mortal Kombat
Mortal
at
Kombat.
Orchards Mall
Yeah.
with my mom's best friend's son because he had all the fucking codes.
Sorry.
And I don't think you could do it on the cabinet, but he was just
Right.
one of those
You
guys,
could.
you know.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah.
See, I like how you said Taiken.
Yeah.
You said Mortal Kombat. That's like the one
Or
generation.
Tekken. It's
Tekken.
Tekken.
Yeah.
It's one generation up from what that was.
What that was, dude. I love Mortal Kombat too, but I could never get the finishing moves. Never, man. Dude, I could never get it.
It's because your mom was around. You didn't want to see somebody rip a
Terry
spine out of
says.
Finish him.
Terry says Contra.
We would go. We
Round
would rent
two,
it from
fight.
Family Video back in the day, way back in the day. And my mom, she would be in the room. We'd be like, no finishing moves. Mom's in the room because if she saw somebody rip a spine out of a body,
Yes.
Yeah.
oh, we're taking that out of the game. No.
So Terry
You know
says Contra.
Ooh, I forgot about that one. Terry?
Old school.
Yeah, that's old. Yeah. Contra.
We need to get Terry and Mike.
He doesn't
Yeah.
want one. He has one, but he doesn't want one.
Terry, real quick, have you seen Contra on VR?
Ooh, that was a good one.
Oh, I bet that's
So they have
fun.
it's like I don't think it's even called Contra, but I think it's called Space Pirate
Yeah.
on
something like
VR.
that,
But it's mimicked after Contra. Dude, it is the most amazing experience. You're on like a space platform shooting aliens. Just got Contra,
Yeah,
you know,
just
but
about
like
the
you're in
same.
the it's
That's what that game reminded me of. That movie's Alien
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
or Aliens 2, the second one.
Yeah.
Where you
Yeah.
go through and this be this
I can
fucking
see
terrible aliens.
yeah.
It was just like that.
God, that makes me want to play video games.
See?
Yeah.
Hey, people just play video games and put it on camera, and
So you
Yeah,
guys know.
that's the
Yeah,
podcast.
it's
you know?
streaming. Yeah.
So you
Streaming.
guys know,
Live stream.
mine was NFL Blitz.
Dude.
Ah,
NFL Blitz.
yeah.
Midway presents.
yeah. It was too.
Dude, I love
spent-
anything Midway put out.
Yep.
NBA Jam, NFL Blitz,
NFL
Yeah.
Midway.
yes.
It's whoever that guy was, that announcer. Monster Jam. He's on fire.
Yep. Dude, it was awesome.
I love that
I
guy.
did. NBA
NBA
Jam.
Jam was that was the shit. That was,
Yeah,
that was
NBA
fun.
Jam,
That was-
do religiously.
oh man, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
that was the
I
best.
You know
still
what?
see it.
You know what?
I still
Fucking
see
pissed me off about NBA Jam. You could be really good at NBA Jam, and somebody would be terrible, but the computer would always bring it back to like a 2-point
Quick
game.
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
end.
yeah, they would.
Dang it, the computer's taking over.
Yep.
You can hit every 3-pointer
Yes.
from anywhere on the
You're
court.
on fire.
He's on fire. Damn it.
All right. I'll let you go back to your main question.
I forgot what I was asking.
Your very first question.
No, I'm not getting to that. We
You
having
want to
fun.
get that? Sweet. So
Not yet. Not yet. We still
so
got some time.
I do have a question for you though. I do. I saw on Facebook. I did.
This is going.
I did see on your
I
Facebook.
know this.
I did see on your Facebook. How do you like your little backyard
Oh,
golf?
you gotta
thing?
bring that up.
Yeah. What do you
I
think I was
gotta go
going
in a
to
different direction.
Oh hell no! I want to know about that.
So I love
I really-
golf. I love.
I do,
golf.
you love
I'm
golf.
gonna get right again. I love golf. I really do.
You do.
Man, there's something about that sport. It just
Relaxing.
brings. It's relaxing, but it brings friends together. It brings the
Yeah.
best and the worst out of you in every scenario. And when you're in your darkest, golf will just treat you like shit.
I bet you he's a. I
I
bet you.
love it.
I bet you he's a 5
And
handicap.
I love it.
I bet you he's a 5 handicap.
Mm.
You think so?
No, I don't know. You know, I really have no idea. Some people are real serious about that.
Yeah.
What handicap? Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I play good. And sometimes I play bad.
What do you shoot over? What do you shoot for par?
I played today, right before this podcast. I played
Yeah.
like shit.
Where at?
So
Where'd you play?
I played at Pipestone. Big
Okay.
shout out to Pipestone.
Yeah, I love Pipestone.
Yeah.
That's a great course.
And honestly, Pipestone, outdoor,
It's
indoor,
challenging.
wherever it is. Shout out to Adam and Dustin.
Yeah, Dustin's
Man.
awesome.
Great dudes.
Yes,
For
they
sure.
are.
For sure.
Yeah.
But dude, I don't know. I mean, my best score at Pipestone was 69.
But that's a par.
69. And I think it's a 68
Yeah, I
there.
think it's a
68 is
Because
par.
it has
So
one-
one over.
Yeah. Real par
I've shot good
72,
scores
so-
at some places, but it's God. I don't play golf to like try to be. You know, obviously, you're always trying to be the best. You know, you're always trying to be the best you can be. I'm trying to beat the course, and when my friends are around, it's the best ever.
You're trying to beat them.
You know, it's a weird thing. I'm not gonna glow. Okay, I'm gonna glow. Actually, I am gonna glow. There's been people around playing golf with me that are like, dude, I enjoy playing with you. You're fun. You have a good time. Even in shitty moments when everybody's like playing bad golf, you bring somebody up because that's kind of what it is, you know?
That's his backyard.
What the fuck?
Oh, you brought the picture
Yeah.
up.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
I wanted to
that's
show
pretty
you what I was
sweet,
talking
man.
about.
That's like 3 months in the
I know,
building
but
too, though.
still, I want to show him what I was talking about.
That's pretty sweet though.
Yeah. Yeah. So getting to that picture, I guess.
All right,
Yeah.
you
You
building
know.
it up.
I want to show him what I was talking about.
So I've
I
always wanted
never knew
something,
that.
you know, in my backyard. And my initial thing was like, I want to build like a little mini golf course. But people like to play real golf, you know. So I was like, I'm gonna build a chipping course. You know, we can chip off my deck.
Yeah.
And we're gonna chip onto these little greens, and it's gonna be great.
So it's like
And then
top
and
golf.
then I'm gonna give another shout out real quick. My brother, I will say my brother, Caleb Mag, gave me a Garmin R10. There you go. What's up, dude? Gave me a Garmin R10, which is a launch monitor, which is the brains of
Yeah.
a simulator.
It is.
So that started everything. As soon as I got that, and he gave that to me, thank you, man. What can we buy? What can we do? What can we make this? So 3 months in the process, that's what it did. I got a cage off a marketplace, was watching for like 3 months for somebody to like randomly sell one. And dude, it continually built to something really cool that my friends would come around all the time and play. And they saw the whole process of it. And what's awesome now, actually, they're there right now at my house playing golf right now. It's no joke. I just left him. They're like, he's coming over. He's gonna play golf. I'm like, take it and just go do what you want to do. So the best part about golf and to have something at your house that's golf related, the people that have the itch will always be there.
Yep.
And treat it as, well, some people don't treat it that way, but as a friend sport. So where you're hanging out, having cocktails, we're hitting balls, and we watch football every Thursday night, Sunday, Monday. You know, it's like let's go play around of golf and watch football and hang out
And
with
eat some
friends.
wings.
Dude, it is the best thing
To bring
ever.
people together.
Yeah.
ever. And
Golf
if
is.
anybody can
Golf is.
find something like that they love, that they can provide with their, you know, to their friends to come around and
It's a
have that
beautiful thing.
camaraderie, do it.
Beautiful thing.
Fucking do it. And
Can you play any course on that? On yours?
so no, I do it through a app called Awesome Golf, and there's like multiple different softwares you can use with it. So yes, but I only use Awesome Golf because it's easy, because it's through a tablet,
Okay.
and I just screencast
Yeah.
it to the projector, which you know goes to the screen. Which is,
Oh, yeah.
but you can do that with like a gaming computer and get better softwares for that.
So do you have the Masters on yours?
No,
No.
I wish.
You
I
do?
wish.
Is that the one course you would love to play?
Yeah.
I do too.
I think any golfer
Masters.
would love to do that, right?
Oh,
I played it on VR, but I never.
You wouldn't like to do it?
I would love to do it, but I I hope I shoot. I'll shoot worse.
That's. I mean, any like
Nerves.
real true golfer that's a
Yeah.
bucket list. I mean, come on.
I
mean, if you get to go play,
Yeah,
Augusta and
yeah, Augusta's
Georgia. I mean, come on.
that's my dream.
It'll never happen for any of us.
Right.
Unfortunately.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
can win.
I mean,
I can
maybe-
win. I can win the Mega Million and say, "Hey, bitches,
I don't think
I'm
even.
rich.
I don't think.
Totally.
I don't think even that.
I can be my
No, because you have to be like get invited. Like,
I
do
can
they
buy
don't
my
care?
membership.
You know how many
It's
people are
strict-
like
it's strict.
trillionaires that are
I know.
like,
I can buy a
Strict
membership.
policy, right?
yeah,
It is. Yeah, it is.
for sure.
I played it. I played it on
Which,
VR.
which to me,
it's tough. It's a tough
sometimes
course.
is like, I get it. It's golf.
It's a tough course.
You got, the guys with the white hair and their slacks, and they get all. I get it. Just let me play your course.
Just once.
I'm not gonna.
Just once. Bucket list.
I'm not gonna throw some cigs on your course. I'm not gonna. Come on.
Here's a true story for you.
Just give me one.
Here's a true story for you. So Hootie and the Blowfish, before every Augusta starts, 2 weeks before, they play it as a big giant group, as them going back out touring, but they go and meet at Augusta and they play.
Really?
Yeah, every year they meet back up every year.
Well, it's Hootie and the
Hootie
Blowfish.
must. Oh my
It's
god.
Hootie.
Who must have blowfished somebody to get there?
Yeah.
He
Come
does.
on. Oh damn, he's got the
What the fuck is
button.
this? Oh.
That was perfect.
How?
I didn't know that
He
button was
does. He
there.
plays it every year.
They must be golfers. They
Yeah.
must
He
have
is.
gone.
Yeah, he's a big golfer though, but
Yeah.
Darius is a big golfer, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's pretty damn cool. I always thought that was always cool for me knowing that Hootie plays it. I'm thinking, damn, I could have a shot if I had millions.
Mhm.
Never know.
Bringing everything back though. You know what sucks about that spot I have out back?
What?
October.
Yeah. Leaves.
Everybody that comes over, they're like, "What are you gonna do in like 2 weeks?"
Put a
I'm
big
like,
giant,
I don't
put a
know.
big giant tent and put walls around it.
Oh, you
They
can't.
put
That means you have to
heaters.
build a fucking building.
Yeah.
No, just put a big giant tent with
Makes
walls.
that make it indoors.
That thing will blow away.
Yeah.
It-
He said he'll blow away.
Yeah. The winter
You
winds
need, you,
of
need, you need
Michigan.
to go. You need to go feet deep with
Yeah.
some posts.
Winter winds of Michigan
Right.
won't allow it.
That's true for you. Yeah, it would.
You golf?
Damn.
Dude, I'm horrible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry laughing. I played with Joe before, and he laughed his ass
Dude,
off
I
at me
could-
the whole
I
time.
couldn't stop
I s-
laughing.
I swing like Charles Barkley.
Are you?
He
You're
does.
you're an athlete?
Yeah, I am.
I was gonna say,
He's not an athlete for golf.
Not for golf.
I mean,
no.
golf's different. You
Golf?
can be the most amazing
I just,
athlete and just
maybe
be
I just need
absolutely
some
terrible.
training. This is the way I look at it. I need training. I need to learn how to
Yeah.
get a perfect swing. Not a perfect swing, but at least a decent
You
swing.
Come over to Hunter National.
Hunter
Hey, Hunter National. Come over here, Hunter National. We'll tune you up over
Hey,
here.
hey,
Come on.
Do you have clubs that can fit them?
That's,
Yeah,
that's, another, that's,
close.
that's another thing.
Close.
I'm 6'3".
Yeah.
I don't have clubs that actually fit my height.
Yeah.
So that's another problem.
See, that's a shitty thing about golf. I'm gonna talk trash about golf for a second. All right, it's a shitty thing because you have to spend what, like $2,000,
Yeah,
$2,000 to get a full set to go play
Clubs
what,
that-
three
that-
times a year and get
exactly.
pissed.
exactly.
You know, that's a tough buy.
Yeah.
And golf needs to understand that and figure that out and bring that back. You know, like how can we get people to play more? Well,
Cheaper
bring the
clubs.
price down a little bit.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
look at Harbor Shore. It's 125 to golf now if you're in the city limits.
Ugh.
You
If you're
know?
in the city limits,
That's tough. It is tough, but
Where you can-
I
where
mean,
you
it's
go
a
to-
super nice course.
where you can go to the one in Eau Claire for
Yeah, Pipestone.
Pipestone. Great course, still challenging. You can golf there
Hey,
for
play to your
27.
means. Play,
I'll never
play to
go
your
to
means.
the
You can play
weekend.
27.
But you know what? Sometimes you know what's cool about Harbor Shores though is it's nice to like it's like going out and having that like
You had that.
that Wagyu steak.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
it's like
You're going that
I don't
far.
do this all the time. If we're gonna go out and do it. Why not?
I remember, like I said, I remember the time I went with Joe.
dude,
Dude, it was you
I
and your
didn't think.
cousin.
Yeah, it was me and my cousin. I didn't think he was that bad.
I was
When he
horrible.
says,
I was
when he
horrible.
says, I suck. I said, no, everybody says they suck at something. They suck at golf. They suck at pool. I
It's
thought,
notorious in golf.
and boom, 2 feet. I said, pick
Right.
another 2 feet. I said, pick your
Yeah.
ball up. You're going to where I'm at.
All right. So anybody first,
He did. I said, pick your ball up. You're going where I'm at right now.
let's go. Let's go.
We're playing the
Pick it up,
scramble
James. Come
now.
Come on, man. Let's get it together.
Don't say you suck. Everybody sucks.
Yeah.
That's a consensus. If you're not a pro, and even pros are like, damn, I suck today.
Yeah.
Everybody says it.
Yep.
You know. So
I
like
didn't
if you're
believe it.
playing with somebody that like is good,
Yeah.
The guy that's good isn't gonna be like, oh, thanks for telling me that. You know, I
Right,
thought
right,
you were
right.
gonna be like a pro today. Everybody sucks.
Yeah.
Everybody sucks at golf. It's
They-
it's stupid
All
high.
right. All right. I had to ask you. I'm kind of curious. Does Brent is a great
It's
golfer?
Burnt now. We changed his
Burnt.
name to Burnt.
Burnt. All right.
Burnt Runzer. I'm calling him out. I don't care. Quick backstory at Hunter National. He's the firekeeper. So there's a few of like members.
Sorry, Brent,
members we
I
say.
know who you are, dude.
We say and they all have their responsibilities, right? Burnt is the firekeeper. He keeps the fire going, keeps
Yeah.
people warm. It's fucking cold outside, you know. Well, Burnt has a glove on his left hand, you know, like a golf glove, and a free right hand.
Yeah.
Well, I think he thinks all the time he's picking up the logs with his glove hand, which he shouldn't anyway. It's
Right,
a
right.
golf glove.
Yeah.
It's not a
good
fire glove.
Yeah.
But he picks it up with his right and dude, a couple nights. Dude, what the you know? So it went from Brent to Burnt. And the other night it went from
It's okay, I'm gonna see him Sunday.
From Brent to Burnt to now his full name is Burnt Smolders because he can't get a flame going. It's just smoldering fire.
I'm gonna call him out.
Burnt
I'm
Smolders.
gonna call him on Sunday. I'm gonna see him on Sunday when I go down there for football.
Tell him Burnt.
Yep.
Burnt.
Like
Dude.
Smolders.
All right, he'll be
So-
smoking 100. Dude, fuck it.
So, how good is he really? Every
Brent?
time I ask him, he's like, dude,
Dude, this is a funny
I'm
story.
average. I'm average, and I'm average.
This
I'm
is
good."
great. This is great. I'm great. I'm glad you brought this up. How can I start this? All right. So, quick analogy. Way back in the day, throwing a football, trying to throw a football as good as somebody else. Jeff Dock, I'm going to call him out. Jeff Dock. How do I throw a ball? Like, this is a guy who was a quarterback coach who's phenomenal.
Yeah.
He's like, he just threw 3,000 more balls than you have. I'm like, oh, took that to heart. You know, so I go out and throw anytime I can. Boom. All of a sudden, I can throw a football. It's great. Burnt is the exact analogy of that times 2,000. 2,000.
He doesn't say two. He,
Dude, when I say, dude, I'm trying to be real here. All right. So 500 balls a day. Maybe that's a good, maybe plus 500 minus nothing. This dude hits balls all day long.
Yeah.
He'll go out, he'll work, he'll get off work, go right to the course, play as many holes as he
Yes,
can
I know.
until the sun is like, fuck you, I'm done. And then he comes over to my house and gets pissed if 4 people are playing because he's got to wait for 3 other people. And then he comes over the other day and he's like, dude, I'm sore. I'm like, because you hit 9,000 balls in 3 days.
He does.
So to answer your question, he's good.
Yeah.
He is good. He can
Everybody
rip a
is.
ball,
Yeah.
but he needs to chill out a little bit. You can't hit that many balls and you need to relax, dude.
James, this actually he's one of everybody
He
always tells
smokes
me.
it.
Everybody says he's a great golfer,
Yeah.
but that's all he does. If he works, he's
That's
at
it.
golf, work, kids. Say
Which
hi to
is-
the wife.
Which is a
Yeah.
weird thing about an addictive personality, which we all have in some sort.
Some sort of way.
If
yeah.
it's within golf, dude, ladies, if your husband has it, just let him go. Just let
Hey,
him
we
go.
fair.
should
It is.
we should invite him on.
It is.
We should invite him on.
He's happy.
We should invite him on the
Burnt?
podcast. Yeah,
Burnt.
Dude, Burnt would be a phenomenal guest.
that'd be awesome to have him on. I should
Did you
ask him.
smoke in here?
No.
Dude, he smokes in the passenger seat with his left hand in your car. Dude, open the window. This is my mom's car. I borrowed my mom's car.
We used to play
Left hand, no window up.
I used to play
Jesus.
Golden Tee with him. Dude. That was back in the day too. Damn, man.
He's a competitive guy.
Yeah.
That's what's within all of us.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true.
And once you latch onto something,
But he is a 49ers fan, though.
is he?
Yeah.
Burners?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Wow. Look.
49ers
Wow.
fan.
Wow. Yeah.
Well,
what
you're
does that
a-
have to do with anything?
What do you got? You're a Bears
You're a
fan.
Bears
Yeah,
fan.
big
You're a Bears fan?
Yeah. If I had to root for somebody instead of my fantasy team, yeah, it'd be Bears.
Bears?
Oh, yeah. With you and your Michigan hat.
Yeah,
Damn.
What are you,
I
Lions?
knew that was a segue to
Right,
something.
you know what's funny is
Are you
I
I
Lions?
knew that was a segue
I'm
to
gonna call
something.
myself out. You know, you get like, oh, I got a podcast coming up. Gotta get ready. Gotta put on a nice shirt. And then I have these hats, you know, and I'm like, oh damn,
That
James is a Notre Dame fan. I thought you were a Notre Dame fan. So I wanted to wear the Michigan hat as a representation of why the fuck did you lose to Washington, dude? Come on.
Hey, at least you're not Georgia.
I'm a full
I mean,
blown-
not Georgia. Alabama. Loser Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they carried that goalpost.
Yeah.
They carried that goalpost 3 miles down
Ugh.
the road. Down
Yeah,
Nashville.
I guess it could be that.
They tore it up, man. They tore
All
it
right,
up.
so real quick
They threw it in the river.
about Notre Dame though. You guys like that? Like it's you're playing like JV teams to the national
Oh.
championship, right? Or is that a thing? That's what I heard initially.
This year, I would say yes. This
JV
year,
teams, yeah.
for being a Notre Dame fan,
I'm not talking trash by
No,
any means.
for being a diehard Notre Dame fan, yes, we are playing an easy schedule this year. Last year, tougher. This year, not as much.
Not as tough.
Because we thought we thought Florida State was going to be a team.
Mhm.
Oh, they lost like 3 times already, I think.
Right.
And then,
Florida State did.
yeah, they lost like
What?
twice.
What?
But they're not even
Yeah.
rated anymore. And then we thought Louisville was going to give us competition. We kind of just made
Roll
them.
over. Yeah.
Yeah, we
yeah.
looked at them and said, "Damn." But we lose to a team that's not seeded. But now they're seeded, so that's helping
actually,
us
they're
out.
not ranked. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Definitely.
helping us out, saying, "Oh, we almost beat you." But yeah, I mean, this
Can I tell you
year's
my Michigan
insane.
Notre Dame whole thing with my
Go ahead.
life?
I wish we bring
So
it back.
my family's divided between Michigan and Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And the Notre Dame fans are down south in Florida.
Okay.
Hey, with a hurricane too.
Oh,
Hope
yeah.
you guys,
Yeah.
Come
Shout
on.
out to all
Yeah.
everybody's dealing with that hurricane too.
Yeah.
Yes,
for sure.
It actually
we
it's hitting
safe
right
travels.
now.
Safe travels.
Hitting it. It's hitting strong winds through Tampa.
Probably as we speak.
Safe
Yeah.
travels to all the people that have to go. through that.
Absolutely.
We have a
Absolutely.
couple friends down
Yeah.
there.
God bless.
If you remember them.
So go ahead.
So this is why I'm a Michigan fan, because my dad and my mom are Michigan fans and their parents are Michigan fans. Like I've always was a big believer in like everybody at like maybe like 18 years old should be like, all right, you get to pick your own damn team, you know, because most people are fans because of their parents, right?
Right,
Or where
right,
you
right.
came from, which is all right, which is cool. This is why my parents hated Notre Dame. Their grandparents took them to a Michigan Notre Dame back in the day at Notre Dame in South Bend, and great game. It was like a 1-2 back and forth. I think Notre Dame kicked a field goal to win or something. I mean, it was
can see
close
it.
in South Bend. You know, everybody's going nuts. And my dad, he was probably 7, like 7, 6 years old, you know, with my grandparents, you know, coming back to their car. And my grandparents are like real, like proper people, real proper, great people.
Yeah.
I love my grandparents to death, but, you know, pretty
Yeah.
proper.
Right.
Dude, there were Notre Dame fans on top of like campers, like peeing off, throwing beer can. Just, I mean, which is what we do.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
your
insane
team
down
wins.
there.
Let's go.
It's
you know, I would
insane.
probably be one of those. I mean, maybe not peeing off the top of a camper, but
I would. Sorry.
and I guess my grandparents on the way home were like, Steve, that's my dad's name. Steve, you will never be a Notre Dame fan ever because of that. And it like stuck in his head,
Yeah.
you know, because of that. And so like growing up, he's like, yeah. I'm like, why do you hate Notre Dame so much? They're like 30 minutes away. You know how awesome it would be to just go next door and watch games?
See?
I always
That's what
had these
said.
questions, you know.
Why drive
But-
3 hours?
Yeah.
Dude, Hunter just did.
What?
Why did you become a Notre Dame fan?
My grandfather
Yeah.
took me to my first game when I was 5 years old.
Okay.
Blue and gold game. Then after that, he took me to another one. Then he took me to another one, and then to a blue and gold game all the time because my grandfather couldn't afford the season tickets back then. But after that, I became a Notre Dame fan because also that's a team that was always on TV.
Yeah.
Honest,
Yeah.
TV was a
Yeah.
big thing
Big
back
thing,
in the
yeah,
day.
yeah.
For
They're
sure.
always on TV.
I didn't even think about that.
They're always on TV, no
Yeah.
matter what. But I
Always,
always went to a
always on
blue and
TV.
gold game every year with my grandfather.
That's my biggest experience with Notre Dame back in the 80s. Now, me and my brothers used to watch it, Notre Dame games all the time. During Tony Rice,
Yeah,
Tim Brown.
Tim Brown.
Those right when they were younger, before they won the championship in '88. Me and my brothers watched it religiously. My first Notre Dame game, a chick named Kate Ingram. Big shout out to Kate.
What up, Kate?
Hey, Kay, how you doing?
She asked me if I want to go to a game. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
So to my dude,
How old were you?
I was in my 20s, about 26.
All right.
Nice.
First game. Mind blowing. It was just the great atmosphere that I see touchdown Jesus as you walk into the game. The whole 9 yards. It's just amazing.
There's something about South Bend. The fight song.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a
feel
culture
it. You
around
feel
it. You do. You really do.
Most Michigan fans always say this. They hate Notre Dame, but every time they went to Notre Dame to a Notre Dame game, they felt the era. They felt the respect. They felt the everything that Notre Dame means around the atmosphere for that game. But they still were pissed, but they loved it.
Of course. Now, what's your worst experience in a say, for instance, Michigan Notre Dame game?
Worst?
Worst experience.
Oh, when I lost the squares to my grandma. I was like 9 years old. It was right there. Right there at Notre Dame hit I think they hit a field goal.
Usually what happens when they fought each
You
other.
know, and they won, but I was more mad that I didn't win squares to Notre Dame winning. I was pissed.
Oh, dude, I do remember mine. I didn't think I had a bad moment.
I've had a bad moment.
I don't think I had a bad moment.
Yeah.
I think I did, but now I do. I remember.
Let's hear it.
Actually, they're at Michigan. And I was watching the game at the Sandbar, and we were leading. And all of a sudden, Robinson, or whatever his name was, the quarterback, Shoeless, starts running the ball all the way down. I'm cheering, yeah, we're going to win. And all of a sudden, I'm seeing the times trickle down and him having the ball and him and me standing up and me, oh, damn it, we just lost. And by the last minute, they kicked a field goal or they scored a touchdown or whatever they did. I just saw like my balloon deflating in my hand, in my body. Went, oh fuck, we just lost. Pretty much.
There are a lot of games like that back in the day, man. It went back and forth.
Of course.
I miss the Michigan Notre Dame matches, man. Come on.
Oh man, that was.
But what
bring
about
it back. Bring it back.
That's one thing about college football right now. Come on, guys. Like, what are we doing? The biggest rival in
Hoke ruined it for you guys. Hoke and Rodriguez or whatever his name was. He's the one. They're the ones that didn't want the rival back and forth.
Why?
Because he kept losing.
Why?
Yeah, because he kept on losing.
He kept
We
losing.
kept losing.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's on the Michigan side? Is that what you're saying?
Then you guys, then we brought it back for a
That
little bit.
can happen. That's a thing.
Then we brought it back for a little bit, and we went back and forth.
How about that guy?
And you guys had the last battle, though. I will give you guys props.
Yeah, that rainy day that you guys beat the shit.
You guys beat the shit out of us, and you are now up one game on us. And
Yeah.
then you guys didn't want to play us after that.
Barely remember that.
We remember
Barely
'cause we
remember that.
got
You know how
beat.
long ago that was? Actually, I
6
know
years.
that game because I was at a drag race and I was watching the game at a drag race.
I remember that game.
But that feels like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Come
I
on.
was going to say that.
Yeah.
What
10
are we
years ago.
doing?
It was like
What-
we're playing
what-
each other again in 2034.
Who's making these
Jesus.
decisions?
Yeah.
So wait that long? Another 10 years?
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I miss? Michigan Notre Dame. My grandpa in his chair, fourth and 2. Michigan's got the ball. They need to score. They're on their like their own 20-yard line, and grandpa leaning over
Like he's
and doing this. Ah! Because he's got a cramp in his leg. Ah! Dude, and just falls back in his chair because it is the most intense situation that as a 9-year-old I've ever been in my life. And then
Was he wearing
right
clothes?
after Grandma, Michigan scores a touchdown, and they show the replay, and Grandma cheers twice because they thought she thought she scored twice because of the replay. Those are the best times ever.
Yes.
Hunter, they scored again. No, Grandma, that's a replay.
What about you? What was the worst?
All right.
I want to hear your worst.
At the big house. I was at the big house.
All
Notre
right.
Dame. This is the Brady Quinn era.
Oh,
Ooh,
Brady
Quinn.
No,
that's when he was married. He was dating the sister of AJ Hawk.
AJ Hawk.
Jesus.
Yes.
Is that
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds as a quarterback?
Yeah, pretty much. Handsome.
Yeah.
Chin.
I remember
Brady
that.
Quinn. Any girl you dated at that time. Brady Quinn.
I know. Now look at him.
So
Damn you, Brady.
we
know.
were winning this game, 17-10. I remember,
Yeah, I remember that game.
Me and my buddy Dave K-Wack, shout out Dave K-Wack, and Tim Galbraith. We were all at that game. Tim's a big Michigan fan. He got the shitty seats. He was way in the back.
Oh, dude.
Dave was way in the
Worst.
front. I'm right in the middle.
Worst season.
Right in the middle. Big house is huge, right?
That's why it's
I
called.
think it
the
might
Big
be
House.
this. Of course. Thanks, Joe, for the analysis. You're the best. Thanks
Pretty
for sum that up.
That's why it's called it.
So I'm in the middle, and this like huge gaps, like maybe 20 seats apart from each other, right?
Mhm.
20 rows, anyway. We're winning. It's counting down to the end, right?
Yeah.
I'm like cheering for my team, like, yeah, go Irish.
Mhm.
All of a sudden, back of the head.
Remember that?
Water bottle.
You got smoked?
Smoked in the back of the head, right? And I look back, these guys are flipping me off. And then my buddy's behind him. He's laughing. He's pointing at me and laughing.
It's your buddies?
Yeah, my Michigan fan.
I was going to say, who the fuck is throwing a bottle at this guy? It doesn't know him.
I mean, seriously, these guys are like maybe 10 rows back. And he's back in the head.
Oh.
What'd you do to him?
I couldn't do anything to him.
First off, I think you said, damn, dude, what a
I
toss.
was like, that was good. I was like, damn, that was accurate.
What a
You should be on
toss.
the field, you fucker.
I remember that story. Actually, I remember you telling me that story.
that was
That was your worst experience?
that was one of my one of the best. It was the best and the worst experience.
Yeah.
Because I was cheering for my team,
Mhm.
and they clearly lost. Right, Michigan clearly lost,
Mhm.
and out of nowhere, a water bottle
Sure.
smacks me right in the back of the fucking head, right in the back of the head. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me! And these guys like,
Right there, right there.
they're right, fuck you, motherfucker. And then my buddy's behind him, like, I was
Damn.
like,
What's your best
my best
besides that moment?
going to the big house.
Anywhere. How about this Notre Dame Michigan game? What was your best experience?
Of course, beating Michigan, of course, right?
I don't think I've ever been to a Michigan Notre Dame game.
Dude, I've
You
been maybe 3 to 1.
Mhm.
One at Notre Dame
Mhm.
and then 2 at Michigan. And here's a funny one. We had a half-gallon Crown Royal,
No.
and it was down. We put a bit.
That'll get the game going.
Yeah,
This is
that's a good
game
game.
day. It's a
Yeah.
game day, and game day was there.
Mhm.
At that game, we finished most of it going into the game, and I'm just having a blast.
Mhm.
We lost that game, right? So come back out, and we had the golf course across the street from the big house.
Yeah, that's where everybody parks.
It used to be,
which is
used to park-
which is
they used to-
wild.
They used to park there, right?
Right.
No, they
So
still do.
Repair your
don't they?
divots, but you can park here
Dude,
for
we are on the 9th
6
hole.
months.
We're on the
Don't
9th
Don't they
hole.
still park there?
We're on the 9th hole and close to the 9th hole, and we're drinking this this drink called I forget what it was called. It's a drink that the Michigan fans put together. My buddy Dave was with me, and we drank yucca.
Yucca.
Yeah, it's vodka and some.
I feel like
sugar.
I've heard of that.
It's a weird combination, right? And we were drinking it all day, right? Watching game, going to game day, and then we get back, and my buddy Dave he's a hoarder of his beers, and this the family we were with, we had a guy called Godfather.
Mm-hmm.
He's an older guy. He's a big Michigan fan. Go Blue. Graduate from Michigan. Go Blue. Go Blue. Go Blue. Okay. And he's an architect from Michigan. Mm-hmm. And I love the guy to death. And this is my big shout out to the Godfather. You know who you are.
The Godfather.
Yeah. So Dave had 6 beers left, a 6-pack, and he loved his beers. Dave remembers this. Dave K, if you're listening. So the Godfather goes over to the cooler, grabs a beer, cracks it open. Mm-hmm. Dave's like, "No, you're not having my beer, motherfucker."
No.
This guy is like 30 years his senior, and they get in a fight over that beer.
Over a beer.
Oh, dude, it was.
What kind of beer?
Miller Lite.
That's all you had back in there. You had like 3 choices.
Dude, it's at the end of the game. Man. Everybody's wasted.
My beer.
He goes in the cooler, grabs a beer, cracks up, and starts drinking. Dave later. Oh hell no! Don't do it. And they almost went to fisticuffs, man. We had to break him up.
Really?
We had to break him up.
That's your best experience.
He threw it down.
That's the funniest experience I've had.
Well, you know, his name's the Godfather for a reason.
Godfather, man.
Dude,
I would never take. He's recently coming in where I work.
Godfather,
yeah, Godfather. I love the guy to death. He's a great guy. He's a great, genuine guy. I partied at his house watching Michigan and Notre Dame play.
Godfather.
And Dennis. Dennis Moore. If you know the Moores, Kelly and Sarah Moore.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Their father.
Okay.
This guy is legendary, dude. A legendary Michigan fan.
All right.
Legendary Michigan fan. And fucking dude, I swear I never seen anything like this. I'm like, guys, you gotta stop fighting.
All right,
it's just a game.
All right.
No, it's my beer.
Dude, people don't understand how to separate that though.
No, dude.
I mean, it's like for real. Like I think it's like my family deserted me, but this is the only thing I have to latch on to, and they get fucking serious. I don't want to say it like that, but like you know
what I done?
It's real personal.
You know what I done in that experience? Hey Dave, I would have got a beer cracked open.
I'm drinking it now. No, he wouldn't mind if I cracked the beer open, but
get your mind off that fight.
He had so many beers left. He wanted them to himself.
Right.
And the Godfather went in and grabbed one of his beers and cracked it. After he, Dave, I'm sorry, dude. After he like opened his family food up, open to him, the yucca, the whole 9 yards, and we drank and had fun before we went to the game. Dave was hoarding his beers. Like, not a good look. Not a good look.
What about you? Best experience football in general, since you don't know about, you can't remember about your first
football experience.
Best football experience.
Damn, that's tough. So like watching, because I got to bring it into like playing.
Anything that
you were a quarterback, one of the good quarterbacks.
I'm one point. Yes. I went to quarterback to linebacker to. You know what? You know what was wild? All right, I'm gonna say this: best football experience. Not best. Actually, the worst. The worst.
All right.
The worst football. A year after high school, I played for a team called the Mishawaka Titans, which was in South Bend, Mishawaka, South Bend. And then they moved to Galeen because Galeen school closed that year. And like they just like bought the field, which was better for me because it was closer to my, where I was. But that year of football was the most wild thing I have ever done, probably done in my life, honestly. So there was 4 guys in that league that went pro, literally pro. But the league was like the longest yard. I'm serious, dude. It was the most fun, eye-opening experience of like, there was guys that were out of high school like me.
You're a Joe Crew,
that, that didn't right. that didn't do the college thing and were doing other things. And then there were guys that got out of college that didn't go pro that wanted to still play.
Yeah.
And so it was a weird collaboration of like two generations of like people. And it was dirty, dark, hard. Dude, I got injured every single week. From thigh to thigh every week walking. My brother would be at my house, my parents' house when I come home. And he'd be like, what happened? Dude, I'd be like dragging my leg into the house with my pants still on. I couldn't even take them off. So sore. It was the most wild experience that I had that gave you a taste of like what football really is, dude. After like, some of those guys got paid. Some of them didn't. Some of them had felonies. Some of them just got out of jail. It was the craziest year of football ever.
I believe it. They had nowhere to go. It's like, it's just like what he said. As long as you're at.
Yeah. It was wild, man.
Yeah. He's Joe Crew.
And that was 1 year. After that year, I'm like, I'm good.
I got this out of me. I'm done.
Dude, there was one game we had, and it was an important game right before the playoffs. And we needed to beat this team to get to the playoffs or something like that. And they were winning at halftime. And my coach, for some reason, because the only bathrooms this was in Chicago, the only bathrooms they had were in their home, facility or whatever on the other side. So he had to go. He probably had a turd, he's a big dude. Went and took a poop in their facility, and the whole team was smoking weed. Dude, the whole team passed. Even the coach was like passing around a joint. And he comes back just like absolutely like pulling his hair out. They're winning. They're over there smoking away. I'm like, that's probably what we need, coach. It was one of those moments where like you see somebody just absolutely lose it. He was like the nicest guy ever, but like, they're over there smoking.
Did you win?
I'm throwing the ball on the QB, and I'm like, dude, coach, I'm pretty sure like 90% of the people here smoke weed too. I should have said that because we lost half our team.
They're over there smoking with them.
But it was a wild year of football, so that's my football experience.
Wow. Can't top that.
I have another one if you want to hear.
I can't top that.
This is Michigan State, though.
Yeah. You're gonna talk about the Michigan State game?
You know the Michigan State story, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you
Michigan State's wild.
Dude,
it's a wild campus.
Wild campus, dude. Yeah. Game day was there this year. Notre Dame was there against Michigan State. It was a last-minute decision that game day would be there. Mm-hmm. So me and my buddy Dave Kawak, once again, that was my roadie. Mm-hmm. We would ride together and watch all the games. So we get there early in the morning. It's like 7:30, 8 o'clock, right? Getting there, trying to get our spot, get our cooler, get the Notre Dame flag.
Don't drink his beer, though.
No, I could drink his beer. Me and Dave were like that. I could drink it. Godfather couldn't drink his beer. He's a Michigan fan. So we get there and get to the site where the game day site is, and all the little state fans are there, all the kids and stuff. So I start waving the flag. Grab a beer, crack it open, start drinking. Put my beer down, start waving the flag. 10 minutes into it, a beer can comes out of nowhere, smacks me in the face.
Mm-hmm. Damn, again.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, what the fuck?
What was it?
And my buddy Dave was back behind me cracking up. He saw the whole thing. Mm-hmm. I didn't see where it came from. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Wipe the beer off my face. Mm-hmm. Get back to wave the flag, showing the pride. Wave the flag. 10 more minutes pass.
Gets better.
Another beer can flies out of nowhere. Smacks me right in the fucking face.
Do you know how hard it is to throw a beer can?
Yes. It hit me twice.
The most accurate.
I saw this where this came from this time. I know where this came from.
Take care of business.
So wipe my face off, pick that beer can up, and I threw it back right where it came from.
But
head split like the Red Sea.
No.
It's a chick.
Wait, you talking about full beer cans?
No, not full beer cans. They're like partially full.
Partially
like a little
full.
Beer in there. Give it a little weight. Give it a little weight.
So you tossed it back and you split his wig.
No,
it gets better.
Head split like the Red Sea.
You split his wig.
No, it's a chicken back in the head.
No, the where he is throwing part of like the Red Seas.
So
okay.
heads
Sorry,
split,
sorry.
heads like
The heads
this
were
way.
moving. So
Yeah.
like almost like it opened up just so I can hit this person.
Okay.
Hits the chick in the back of the head.
No.
Hair flies.
You
Like
can see it too.
you can see the hair
It's all-
fly. And this guy turns around. You just hit a chick in the back of the head with a beer can. I'm like, fuck you guys. You
I got hit
twice,
twice.
motherfucker. So
Yeah.
all
What
of
do
a
you
sudden-
say?
All of a sudden, everybody starts turning around, pointing at me, calling me asshole. Asshole.
Oh no.
Asshole.
No.
Asshole. So
No.
after that,
What do you-
no, it gets worse.
It gets
It
worse.
does.
It
It gets worse.
It gets worse. So we leave, we get to the cooler and pick up and leave, right? And you head back to the car. It's like, fuck this. We get out of here. This is too crazy.
They're gonna kick her ass.
Get back to the car. Get a call from Dave's brother-in-law.
Mm.
Why are you guys on TV getting called an asshole?
No. It got no.
Yeah.
It was on game day.
Yo,
You can still look that up. You can still look that up.
It was on game day, dude. It was
Yeah, you be the asshole on game day.
Yeah,
huh?
like, I'm sitting in the crowd.
See that?
Ass.
Let me tell my story.
Dude,
You know what you do? You jump the fence, you get on game
Dude,
day, and you say, you know
we were
what?
out there, dude. We were out there, man. It was.
actually,
Damn.
you
But
can
Notre
still
Dame
look
won
that
that
up.
night. It was even the
Wow.
cherry on the top.
Yeah, good
You,
night.
you can still look that up, and they do call ass.
Wow.
They don't point who he's pointing at. They just point like this.
Asshole,
in the area that he's at.
asshole.
But you know where the flag's at. So
Well, of course, I stopped waving the flag.
You know
You
what?
can see the
You know what?
flag.
You should claim to fame.
It was.
You know?
My 15
I'm the
minutes.
guy.
Hey,
He's the asshole guy.
I'm the one
Oh
that.
yeah, the game. Yeah.
So did the chick really throw it at you?
No, it was somebody else. I don't think it was a chick. She was minding her own business. Maybe it was. Maybe I hit the right person.
I think.
Yeah, that's a word.
But that,
Everybody.
dude, I swear.
It's like crowd surfing when nobody catches you.
I swear, dude. It was
Has
the
that ever
weird-
happened to you?
Hell no.
Oh.
I'm jumping into a crowd.
Oh, you never jumped in a crowd?
What crowd? Bullies?
Anyway.
Bullies.
Oh, come on. Damn.
No, I'm kidding. We've been throwing down some weddings, man. It's been berserk.
How's that going for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
Busy
actually,
summer?
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
Actually, I got a back-to-back this weekend. It's been berserk.
Oh, I got a question since you're DJing, actually. Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Is it you and somebody else somewhere?
Yeah, actually,
I think I
we
read-
know
I
we have
think I read
similar
that.
we
I
have
think I read
similar
that.
friends. Well, Amy at the
Yeah.
tavern. You
Yeah.
know, she's running
Yeah.
the tavern, and
Oh,
Oh, the old
Yeah.
stomping
So-
ground.
yeah.
we're through Jellyfish Productions. I'm going to give him a shout out too. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, Jellyfish.
Jellyfish is a
yeah,
great
the
guy.
mug. What's up?
Yeah. Turn it the other way
Sean,
so you can
dude.
see
Sean,
the picture.
dude, one of the greatest bosses ever, dude. I'm telling you, one of the most down to earth, cool dudes. Great at what he does,
Yeah.
and he provides. He's a provider and he's a motivator. Let's go,
Oh, dude,
you
he's an
know.
awesome guy.
And we all are. All these DJs within Jellyfish, but Amy was talking about doing a Halloween party, and everybody's doing Halloween parties, you know, through that weekend.
Right.
And she did one after. So we're gonna throw it down at the tavern down on by the river.
So what day
Yeah.
is that now?
That's
is on
was
the
it November
1st?
1st? November 1st,
Alright, so
I
yours is
think.
on
That's
I
when
think
you guys
it's
were throwing it?
November 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time down there, man. And
Good deal.
All right.
yeah, it's actually I have a gig after that. But it's one of the last gigs of the circuit.
Yeah,
So-
yours is about the last one of the Halloween themes. I knew I just read
Mhm.
that. I'm thinking, damn, I need to get my Halloween costumes out.
Oh,
Go do a couple with my
Speedos?
girlfriend, and I'm bringing that back out. I don't know which one I'm gonna do.
You
it
should
at.
go You should do Beetlejuice.
No, actually, I'm thinking about one bringing back that I had, Michael Phelps.
oh.
I'm gonna bring him
Yeah,
back
he
out.
won the contest doing
Yeah.
that one. Yeah, Speedos, the cap, the goggles.
I won that actually
That's
also
all
in
you need.
South
You
Bend.
need the shoulders. That's what you do.
Fuck
Yeah, you
that, I
know.
had my dad bod.
it.
I got my dad bod on that
So
one.
you see the show, dog, I got my dad bod.
Yeah. No, I'm bringing that one back. Actually, I won
Yeah,
in South
what
Bend
is it?
too.
13 medals? How many medals? Like 20?
Yeah,
How many medals?
26. Yeah, I think. he won.
26?
Something like that. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, he
That
won.
many?
Yeah, he won 20 something.
You didn't win any medals like that.
No,
You won a costume. You won a
I
prize.
won 500.
Yeah, damn.
No, I won I
won-
won 2,000
on the
total. For
church
that
camp
costume.
sack race, dude.
I won $2,000 for that costume.
I remember you.
Damn, really?
Yeah, because I went to South Bend and won 15.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I'm smart. I want to win.
You go all over the place.
Hell, fuck yeah! When it comes to Halloween, I love my costumes. I usually spend about $100 to $200 on a costume.
You still have those speedos?
Yeah,
Dude,
I wore actually. I
You
wore
wanna
it
hear-
to.
you wanna hear a stupid story?
I
real
wore it
quick?
to that. I don't know. I wore it to. I did the polar plunge.
Oh yeah.
oh, damn.
I did the polar plunge in a speedo.
You did that?
Yeah,
Jesus.
Fuck. Ugh.
yeah.
Hey man, it takes
Go ahead.
balls to get in the speedo.
And do the polar plunge behind
Yeah,
that.
right.
The sad thing is
Fuck
this
that.
year I can't do the polar plunge because I'd rather go to the beer fest. It's on the same fucking day. It's on the same fucking day.
Unfortunately,
How's it? How's
for the
it?
people.
Yeah. I'll donate. So
I'm gonna tell a quick story.
Go ahead.
I won a Halloween costume contest one time, like from the night of, in a random thought that I had dreaming one night, and I woke my wife up thinking about it. And I was thinking of a costume. I couldn't think of one. And I woke up out of a sleep fucking laughing. Laughing.
Hysterically?
Seriously, you know, you get like that. You know, you start laughing in your sleep. You know, and like, it wakes you up. I got that. And I woke up and I had the costume in my head. And I told her, and she started laughing. And I won a costume contest from
What was
that
it?
actual idea.
Oh, shit.
what was
I
it?
was at Santalos one year.
I went to a lot
And I
of
was
those.
I thought of Wilson from Home Improvement.
Oh, that's right. You did do that.
And so I went to my
remember
parents'
that.
house and I
remember that.
cut out a part of their
Yeah.
fence.
I remember that.
Dude, not even asking. I'm like, this, like $1,000, Santalos, gonna win this. It's gonna happen, right? I thought it was hilarious.
It actually is a good costume, though.
And I had to do it a certain way. So I went to my parents' house that night and took the chainsaw and then just took a rubber like a bungee
Yeah.
and like did some
Strap
nail
it-
or whatever
strap it
and
around
like
you.
wrapped it around my neck and put a fishing hat on
Yeah.
you
and looked over the fence the whole night. And I was like, either people are gonna be like, that is the most funniest thing ever,
most
or like,
creative
what
thing.
is this dude
That was
doing?
creative, dude.
No,
And
I
the
remember
response was
I
absolutely
remember
berserk.
that.
The funniest thing is, I didn't know the story behind it. Funny thing is, he went to his parents' house and just cut a sample off their top of their
Yeah.
fence. What are you doing? This is nothing. I'm winning a contest.
I hope.
You did win that year.
And you know what? Since then, I'm like, I just put on like the old plastic mask. No, I'm like, I can't
But
top
you're
that.
DJing half the
Can't
time right
top that.
now. Because when I
Dude.
DJ'd, I didn't want to do Halloween because I wanted to go to
Yeah.
contests. I
Quick
wanted
question.
stuff
How
like that.
how rigged was that
All of them?
contest
Which one?
All of them?
at Sentinels?
The one that I
I
won?
was no, not necessarily the
You
one
mean all
you
of them?
won.
Oh,
Anyone besides that.
so all right. So
'Cause
all I
I've
know.
always wondered about that shit.
So the year that I did that, they had a band because usually
Yeah.
we would DJ.
Yeah,
Right.
You know, so the year I did that, they had a band play,
I remember that.
which
year.
allowed me to do the costume.
Was it a freak show? It was probably
No, it was
Libido Funk Circus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good night. It
Yeah,
was
right.
a great night.
band.
So, Rosanna and everybody was asking, so do you want to be like a judge? And I'm like, no, I think I got a good costume. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't think I said that, but I'm like, no, I'm not judging.
Right.
I just want to have a good night. I'm hanging out. But throughout the nights, other Halloweens, I should say, usually it's a what do they call it? Like a ghost judge, or like she picks
Someone
random
randomly,
people.
yeah.
And like nobody knows who is getting judged. So like you just kind of hanging out throughout the whole night and people
Right.
judge you that you don't even know are judging you.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
And more props to her. She picks some random ass people.
Okay.
So
I
how much if it's rigged,
yeah.
I have no idea.
It's not rigged.
you
It's
know?
not that much rigged because I was there that year No one knew who I was because I
And
dressed.
you won.
No, he won. He won the grant.
Okay.
My brother got second too.
I know. I got
Which
like
is wild.
I got like fourth or fifth. I was the abominable snowman. I was a big giant
Mhm.
Yeti. No one. I
I
had a
remember that.
mask. I had a mask.
Nobody knew who you were.
No one knew who I was.
Okay.
So it's not really that rigged, but
I was
some of
always
them,
wondering that, 'cause, like,
yes.
There's
You
some
never
good
know.
costumes out here.
That's what you got to do. Is you got to have
Yeah.
the just the random judges,
Non-biased.
random
Right.
judges, and you got to be careful who picks those judges too.
Right,
I
right.
guess you know. A good thing to do is the crowd response, because that's undeniable.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but another thing too, you can have a shitty costume with all of their friends there.
Well, look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah.
You
Well, look
know,
at
so
Jackman. Well, look at Jackman. Like, who told that story?
typically
Jimmy.
it pans out.
Jimmy Crawford. He said Jackman dressed up as he just put a big giant, grabbed his shirt off his chest, put a turban on his head, and walked around and did a costume
Mhm.
like that. I mean,
Fair
and,
enough,
and,
fair
and
enough.
he got second or first or whatever he got.
Fair enough.
So
Yeah.
it's just, it's up to what people think is funny half the time now. I think it's more funny now than scary, because I've lost to a couple of things where I was like what was that? Jigsaw. I had a tricycle. I rode on a tricycle, had Play Me on the thing, and I rode on a tricycle and went up to people and just stopped and didn't move or anything. And I had this Play Me, and I said, "Give me a drink."
Mhm.
And stuff like that, so people know I don't have to speak.
Yeah.
I got second, but I lost to somebody that was Pee Wee Herman.
I remember the costume of the Dumb and Dumber costume where they were like,
Yeah.
Oh, that was
remember
with
that?
well,
Matt
Was
Matt and Jason.
Linnell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You roll.
but
They
they were
also did
awesome.
another one where they like rolled them in like Hannibal Lecter. The
Oh,
whole one,
yeah.
yeah.
No,
Really?
No,
Yeah.
I think the best one because they were phenomenal on their costumes because they're always a duo. I think the best one was when one of them was Pamela Lee and the other one was the old man, and all of a sudden you see him in the wheelchair in a corner.
You sure it was Pamela Lee?
No, I don't know. Who was it? Who was the other one?
No, the
Old man
strip-
and the old man and the
Playboy
Playboy Bunny, yeah.
yeah.
But rolled him up in a corner of the room at Sentinello's, and it was just funny as hell because
Yeah.
all of a sudden you see a guy in a wheelchair in a corner, and this big man guy dressed as
A woman.
walking around and says, "That's my husband over there."
Shit.
I think it all has to do with like
Yeah.
creativity
Yes.
and
I think that's what it's based
it's
on.
between creativity and how much you really put into that costume.
seen a
Like
lot
I've
of
seen
cool
some
costumes.
costumes you're like, dude, you cannot not vote for that because you tell
Or who
it's
has
like
the most
3
balls?
months of work. You know,
I mean, when I won the 1500 in South Bend as Michael Phelps, I got to say it. People looked at me, dude, you got balls to wear
I
something
think
like
Michael
that.
Phelps would be excited about winning
But-
1500.
but- He said, "You got to wear balls to wear a
Yeah.
Speedo in a bar." I'm gonna vote for
He
you.
wore it all night long. He didn't
Oh
stop.
damn!
That's
never got out of character.
That's
Never got it back. I remember the
Yeah.
one night where he had just like these basketball rip-off pants.
Dude, I wore it. I broke down a Speedo a couple times at bars.
you got
Yeah,
no
all of a
shame.
sudden,
no-
He's
I
I
had
had
got
no
no
nowhere.
shame.
It was it's just like
I said, "James, pick a song. Pick a song to the band that's playing down at Czars right now. I'm gonna strip to it." He's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "I got Speedo on. I'm gonna just sit at the bar with a Speedo on." It was like 4th of July
and the whole night he
Yeah.
wore that Speedo.
and this guy said,
No,
I sat at the bar like
Didn't
this.
blink at anybody, didn't smile.
no,
I was like
This is me.
this, sitting at the bar. Hey, what's up?
nice Speedo.
Damn, son.
Thanks.
Wearing
Hey,
Speedo
that,
and flip
that
flop.
takes a lot. That takes a lot.
Yeah, it does.
I don't care.
Are
Love
we
me,
getting,
hate me, you'll never forget me.
we getting down to the meat and potatoes now?
Sure.
Whose?
You can do yours. You can do it.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
All right. Now,
Oh yeah, here we go.
yeah,
No,
you've been-
people want to know.
Yeah,
He wants to
personally,
know.
I personally want to know.
He wants to know if it's because of us.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah. Because we interviewed you before,
yeah.
and now
And all of a sudden, I don't
all of
do
a sudden,
radio.
yes, I was like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
going on?
what the
dude?
way?
I'll say,
So,
I hope it's not
all right.
because of us.
All right,
Yeah, so-
I'll build this up.
Go ahead.
I'll build this up. So, the first time we had you on,
Mhm.
we're talking about your radio show. You're talking about your podcast. We're talking
Mhm.
about everything out there that you're doing.
Mhm.
Then all of a sudden, me and James here at the bar or here out through the grapevine 2 weeks later, Hunter's no
Yeah.
longer with the radio station.
Gone.
And all of a sudden we're thinking, so James is thinking, is it because of our podcast? I said, yeah, right.
I was hoping it
I
wasn't
was-
that.
Mhm.
I was
wasn't
thinking,
that-
yeah, right. He
Yeah.
didn't see anything bad. He didn't do anything. I
No,
mean,
I know
our
he did.
small little podcast. I don't think so. But
Mhm.
so then we start talking about it. I said, do we need to bring him back on? We need to do this.
Yes.
And let him talk his talk for a couple minutes and let him say what his speech is and why and what he's doing now. That's
So
a great idea.
absolutely is because of your podcast.
Oh,
Good.
see? Certified badass.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Oh,
There you go.
wrong way.
You're wrong.
Certified fail.
That's us.
No, that's
No.
all.
So
So-
now we want to know the
Yeah. So here we go. It's different time, different podcast, and a different
It
spot
is.
in my life,
Yeah.
and
Good for you.
and what it was. So honestly, no, it had nothing to do with any of what
Good,
you guys
good.
did.
I
Yeah,
felt-
it was
I
kind of
felt horrible,
crazy the
dude.
timing.
It was.
Of
That's why
you
he
know
was,
what it
that's
kind of
why we
happened.
thought about it.
Felt horrible, man.
You know, there was just it was a timing of different routes of what was going to happen in the future as far as what they thought and what they wanted and what I wanted. And so there was, even before we did the first podcast, we had talks of like, hey, I want more money, want more of this, I want to blah blah blah. They wanted something, and there was just not really an agreement there.
No budget.
Which didn't end the show at all.
No,
It was just kind of one of those things that were talked about throughout months that kind of built up to a spot of a weird spot, because the guy that I was doing the show with, Brock, what's up, dude?
Oh, yeah, dude, he's
if
a
you're
great
watching
guy,
this,
yeah.
Shouts
Dude,
out
I
to
love,
Brock.
dude, yeah, and absolutely, and that's a big question probably you guys will ask too. Are you guys still friends? You guys still?
no, I think you
Absolutely,
are.
man. I love
Yeah.
that dude to death. Same dude, man. We did so much together.
Yeah.
We'll get to that, but it came to a point to where it was he was moving back to Wisconsin, back to his home ground. Where was it going to go from that? And there was probably some managers, some people talking in the back, like what do we want? What's going to happen?
Right.
Basically, it came down to I've always DJ'd and done radio together, back to back, side by side. And I'm talking 19 years.
Yeah.
I started DJing when I was 19.
16.
I started doing radio. I mean, a little bit after that. I say back to back 19 years, but 2006, I started doing radio and have done them back to back.
Consecutively, yeah.
It's tough.
They came to a point to where there was some like live broadcasts on the radio station. One in particularly where it was on a Friday. I was DJing on a Friday. And they were like, yeah, which wasn't it's kind of hard to talk about, honestly.
Yeah.
But like, Brock and I always traded broadcasts, so if we were going to be live at, AIR or wherever we were, all the amazing, sponsors that, helped us out.
They were awesome.
Did everything. Can you do this one on Monday? Can you do this one on Tuesday? Yeah, I got it. Can you do this on this day? We delegated like that.
Right.
There was this one where they wanted us both on a Friday. I couldn't do it because I booked a wedding like a year and a half ago. I have to do the wedding. It's somebody's biggest day.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest with you guys. That's where I make money.
Yeah.
That's
where
where
the most money is.
that provides.
Yeah.
It provides me in a good spot, to where, I want to be,
Right.
So
Exactly.
it became to a point to, I think, to where there were heads butted with bosses to where it was, hey, you choose basically Do you want to do this or that? I didn't want that, but I had to choose.
Yeah.
And what sucks, which is weird doing it right here,
Yeah.
I haven't put on headphones in probably 2.5 months,
Yeah.
doing this. I loved what I did on the radio
Yeah.
station. I absolutely loved the show. I loved everything we did. I loved everything we talked about. I loved the direction.
People miss you.
We were syndicated. We were doing it in Wisconsin. We were doing it in South Bend, and it was spreading to Springfield. I miss everything about that. I will never say anything terrible about what we did on the show and what that show was about and the direction that show could have right.
For you, you shouldn't do that because it's something that pushed you to do weddings. It pushed you to do other stuff.
Actually, I was DJing before.
But it opened other doors because everybody said, "Oh, I want Hunter to do my wedding. Oh, that would be awesome, Hunter do my wedding." I mean, it helps you other opportunities to put your name in, to use that, to do that. I mean, yes. I mean, no offense. You are the person who you are.
Basically, I had to make a choice. And, it was a tough choice. I didn't want to make that phone call.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you gotta put milk in the fridge.
Yeah.
Exactly. I gotta have my frosted Cheerios. Come on. That's basically what it came down to. And anybody I've talked to, throughout the months about it, because there was a following, and I'm a local, and there's a lot of people around here that listen to it, that got a lot of enjoyment out of it. And it sucks because I would love to have been able to say, give my condone. I didn't really get that opportunity. That kind of pisses me off a little bit.
Your farewells.
For sure. I think that's well deserved after 19 years of doing something. But in the end, I'm very fortunate to have the other side of what I do. But it's weird because everybody listened to the radio part. And so when I would go out, talk to people, they can relate to that.
Yeah.
You can talk about what was talked about that morning or that afternoon or, whenever, to where I do the same thing with DJing.
Yeah.
But unless you're at that event, unless you're getting married or grandma, knows you and she invites you, nobody knows. It's kind of a weird transition of two jobs that are within entertainment that do it in different ways.
Your story almost sounds like what Dolly said.
Yeah.
It does, because we had Dolly on actually about 2-3 weeks after what happened.
Yeah.
She came on and she got let go.
That literally a couple days after.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, she called.
So
she called me.
She told me she told us the whole story the same way, where we just collided. They wanted to go one way and they didn't see eye to eye.
That's where it boils down to.
Yeah.
Most companies want to do something totally different to what your ideas may be.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because you're a great talent.
Yeah, thanks, man.
You're a great talent.
Appreciate that.
And I listen to you on the radio station frequently. So
yeah,
it was sad to hear that. And then when I heard you, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Then he thought, was it us?
I was like,
dude, Joe, was it us?
That was my first question.
Right. He did. He asked me. Was it us?
Was it us?
I laughed. I said, that ain't us.
We both asked.
It was you. I said, yeah, the big wigs listen to our small podcast. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Honestly, they might. I hope they do. Honestly, I hope. I hope they do.
Thank you for listening.
For sure.
For my next question, to back up that what you just said, why you left and everything else, what is Hunter doing now?
Ooh,
that's the big question.
That's a good question. That's a good question. Have you ever been like 79 years old and just kind of like picking weeds, at like 10 in the morning because he's the time you woke up?
James is almost there. So yeah.
Fuck you, Joe.
James is almost there, so no.
Give you a round of applause, you asshole. That's all you get.
Immediately after, I've had this question so many times.
I bet you have.
Honestly, immediately after, like, honestly, dude, I'm on the wedding circuit. I'm DJing.
I know you
I'm
are,
DJing,
buddy.
and it's busy,
Back,
and it's
back to where you.
it's-
you know what? Honestly,
it's
doing
wedding
radio and doing weddings, especially this year, for some reason, this year has been absolutely
Chaos.
berserk
Yeah.
chaos.
Yeah.
Good chaos.
Yeah.
I say chaos as in business, as like back to back to back to
Chaotic
back.
business.
You'll do it Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You know, like damn, that's a lot. And I was, yeah. What I'm doing now is that, and I've thought about what is the future and what's going to happen with it. There has been a few things that have lined up, and I can't say much.
You don't have to
I can't, you
It's
know.
all right.
Thank you for a few friends that have been doing things and have been motivated, and everybody. That's what I said earlier. You need friends. You need more than just you.
Yeah.
You're good at one thing. Other friends are great at other things.
Yes.
And they realize that, and you guys collaborate, and then things happen, and blah blah blah.
Exactly.
So big shout out to anybody watching this is what I'm talking about. But yeah, there's some future things happening. They're going to be really good, really fun, and they're something that I'm extremely passionate about, which we already talked about, which is golf. That's all
sweet.
I'll say.
Oh, so I can ask the next question. So would you ever want to go back to radio? Ever?
Ooh, good question.
Thank you. I know.
I've had that question too.
I know. I bet you probably have. But
you
would
know
you
what,
want
man?
to?
It's very early to ask that question.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's still in your blood right now. That's why it's not too early.
That's a weird 50-50 thing.
So
I loved what I did. I loved talking. I loved being on air, not because you were just on air, because I love speaking my mind. I love something that happened the day before. I'd be like, boom, we could talk about that tomorrow.
Right,
we could
right.
do this. I don't have to post it.
Right.
You know what's not? Social media is
Yeah.
nice, but when you start posting too much,
Exactly.
it's too much.
People are like,
Which
"Oh,
was, and you know what the problem with that is though, is there's no voice behind words.
exactly.
I mean, there kind of is, but unless you really express yourself within the words, you have none of this. You have
Yeah.
no vocals
Yeah.
behind it.
Yeah.
And that's
So-
what I loved about radio so much is like, I can get it all off my chest. And that was it. That's how I started my day every single day.
So you're telling me if U93, the Bear, or any of the ones that are in South Bend,
That asked me if they
ask
wanted
you,
to.
hey, Hunter, we heard you, we love you,
We have a
we
spot
want you to
open
come
for
back. We have a spot open.
No,
for
I'm
you
not
on
going to
one
say I
show."
won't consider that. And
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely, 100%. 100%.
Because they're more broadband
But
too.
but it's
But look
more
who they
of
brought up from those shows to be who they are, to
yeah.
be more well known because they are a bigger, broader band.
Here's an acceptance with entertainment, radio, podcasts,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Oh yeah,
You have to love it
to
to continue to do it. And I did love it and continue to do it.
good for you.
But when you get away from it too, and you're like, why are my friends?
Yeah.
Why are my friends miserable but making
Yeah.
ridiculous amounts of? So you have to like think about that. Like, do you want to do something that's maybe won't provide you with
Yeah.
some things that other people do? And that's a bad way to put it because
No, I understand.
don't
where you're
compare
going with
yourself to anybody.
it. I
You are
understand where
you.
you're going with it. I know. I understand where
You
you're
know,
going with
but
it.
like-
I understand all what you're trying to say.
Yeah, it's a weird transition.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I mean, I understand
What
where
do
you're
you
going
do
with
now?
that, but Mike, that's what people were wanting me to ask, and I had a couple questions.
Yeah,
That was a couple
For sure.
questions. Would you ever do it? So
For sure. And you
Because-
know what? I will say this, and actually I'll look at the camera for this. For you guys, 100%. And that's why you guys do this.
Yeah.
It's because of your listeners. It's because people, if nobody watched
Yeah.
it, if nobody responded to it,
Right.
what the fuck are you doing?
Doing it for
That
What
is
are we
true.
doing?
What are you
That
doing
is
it
true.
for?
You know, so 100% I would, and I will just leave it at that.
Yeah,
I'll leave it
I
at
give you
that.
I give you
And
what
some
you're
people
saying.
take advantage of that. I think sometimes, that provide things, but
Yeah.
I did it for the listeners. I love the listeners, and I will 100%
Thank you
do things for
Without a doubt.
for
people that
the listeners that wanted to know. I'm gonna look at the camera like he just said. What wanted to know what happened and everything else. I hope you got your answers. I hope you got what you wanted to hear.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
stop it. Now
and you know-
stop asking me.
And you feel free to ask me.
No,
Feel
I
free
was,
to ask
I was
me.
trying to get
Yeah.
people to stop telling me what happened. Like, no, I want to hear.
You're
from,
out of damn.
I want to hear from
Oh
this
no, I heard
mouth,
I
man.
heard a
wanna hear
lot of
from
things.
you.
Yeah.
I heard a couple things what happened. So
I was like, geez, no.
Yeah.
See, my-
Don't tell me.
Yeah.
my thing is I really hear it from the horse's mouth,
Yeah.
not what I heard.
And you
from
know
The main
what?
source.
You know what? Maybe I don't know.
I don't think you want to know.
So
So
I mean,
Don't
what
know.
really what the answer, the bottom line was.
Your
I
bottom
mean,
line is-
there might be meetings. There's what sucks about some things is there's higher ups and there's people that make decisions,
Yeah.
and sometimes
So-
you're not part of those conversations,
Exactly.
and you have no
I get
direction with
that.
it. So
Actually, I got the next backup question to that. Do you listen to the show now
you know what? I have a few
Have you?
times in the beginning.
with Kiki?
Yeah, for sure. And you know, we have a great relationship.
I know.
I
Everybody
love
in that group, everybody in
For
that
sure.
area, everybody in that little
for sure.
little studio of theirs,
I think it goes.
they're hand in hand and they love each other. So you have respect for everybody there, yes, but do you listen to the show?
So here, real quick, I'm gonna take you back like 10 more years. There's a weird thing in radio, which is media, right? Drama,
Yeah.
which is how they thrive. It's news, it's drama, and it's already in the building. Blah
Right.
blah blah. You know, being in that building for as long as I was doing radio, as long as I was, I understood that drama isn't necessarily good all the time.
Right.
And talking trash in the building about other people that work there. But I've always said, just do your job, do what you need to do. And it got me to be there for 19 years,
Yeah.
you know, of doing things, of being just drama free. You know, I do my job, blah, blah, blah. Let's get out, you know, what was your question? Sorry.
My question is, do you listen to the show?
I still do. Sometimes. Sometimes.
I said my question was, do you
Sometimes.
listen to the
It's
show?
hard to get away from
It's,
that,
it's from the radio. I mean,
you know, but
look through the radio. It's on there.
it's not on my Facebook. I don't, it's not like it used to be like dinged, you know, to my phone all the time.
Alright.
Like, you know, your post was your video when we did it, you know, the live broadcast and whatnot.
Here you go, Hunter. I'll ask him this question.
I mean,
Do you listen to our show?
do I? No, I don't. I don't.
Yeah.
Listen. I haven't listened.
He doesn't
to one
listen to our
episode.
show. No, after
Yeah,
we do this, he
No,
doesn't
Not
listen. to it.
listen to one episode.
I
have
I
not.
always say,
No,
would you, if you
No,
ran the show, would you
no,
listen to it?
we did a podcast every single day.
You don't listen. You never
Every
listen?
single day. And the only time that I would get a little bit of it
I never,
is on the toilet. Taking a shit. I'll be sitting there and I'd scroll through Facebook and then you hear that much. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, it's
Yeah.
fine." You know, but
No,
honestly, like
never once.
it's not.
You never
Don't-
listen to our show at all.
You know what? That's not
You
a bad
need to.
thing.
I think you need to just to see
Uh,
how what's like.
Robert
Okay,
De
maybe
Niro
I
has
will.
never watched any of his, if I'm not
His
mistaken,
movies,
never watched any of his movies.
I wouldn't. And here's another thing: I would never look at any of the comments either.
I don't look at the comments.
But listen,
I look at the comments and I
To
don't
listen
care.
to the show is like
You-
replaying things I've already done.
yeah,
But the
Yeah, you're
comments
not
can
wrong,
make
man.
it better though.
It could be constructive criticism, yes,
Yeah.
but
yeah, but depends on who you are and how you take
we're
it.
not hearing anything. I don't want to listen to that.
no, I just delete it.
Right.
You,
No.
you can't hear me. I can hear me.
Criticism is good.
Criticism,
Yeah.
constructive criticism,
It's good.
is great for you. It builds character. and
I've
it-
learned that throughout the entertainment business.
Yeah,
but at the
it-
same time, after I've done the podcast, I don't listen to it.
Yeah.
I
I
don't.
don't. I'll
either.
go back and review it.
I might listen to the first 10 minutes of it. First, not
I've
10
done.
minutes.
Okay, I take it
First
back. I take it
10
back. I've done
I
it
watched
once.
first
I've done it
10
once.
Who's?
Once.
Who'd
The
you
Johnny
listen to?
Ford.
You know,
episode.
that's a good one though.
Johnny
I
Ford
think
episode.
that was a deep conversation about his book because
Yeah.
that's when we
Mhm.
brought him on when he was promoting his book,
Mhm.
and when he first brought it out, that was awesome.
The Johnny Ford episode. I
The
listened.
story
to.
Kind
about
of how I think about it.
Story about it.
You
was awesome.
you know what it is. You were part of it. It's kind of like looking in the mirror. You know what you look like.
Yeah.
You know what you put on. You know what hat you put on. You know what shirt you put on.
Right here.
Is it you're like reassuring yourself? You don't need to look in the mirror.
I have to watch him because I
You know,
had the cl- I had
you
the- got
don't
the
need to
clips.
listen to it.
Right.
Like, you know what it is. And, you know, like if you're true within yourself and you believe in what you do,
Yeah, just let it go. It's like another episode done.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
See,
Yeah.
I had to watch them because I book more people and a little bit that's more higher end that want a political or not political or anything like, hey, what's your podcast about? Hey, we had Douchey Spoons on the other day. That was a pretty good show, though.
Yeah.
I mean, people don't want to hear that part. So we had somebody talking about this.
The way I describe it as
so
we adjust to everybody's
tough.
characteristics.
It's tough.
Mhm.
I don't
We
wanna
adjust-
go back and see what memes
You should.
Yeah, you should,
you
Jerry.
you
I've
should
seen
see
some
how
of the
memes.
I've seen some of the memes you posted.
Oh, you should watch how many
Actually, I
memes
went
you
through.
post.
No, I've seen. I went back through and
That's the
looked
hard part.
at some of the memes he has set up. Like,
He's-
oh, you
he
gotta be
has set
kidding me.
up.
Yeah,
He
he's
has
got some.
memes set up?
He's got memes set up, ready to roll. He's got them in the category where like they have just.
I
Pictures.
will say this about one person that we're bringing up, but he wanted to know. I'll call it out. I was afraid.
Don't say it.
No,
Just
No,
go
no.
ahead. With,
no, I'm not gonna say who it is, but they were want to know what other shows that we've had,
Mhm.
so they can watch them.
Mhm.
So I said, yeah, we have these shows, but we mean to everybody, and this is what we do. We bring people that are local, that are here, that are in St. Joe, that love the town, and everybody else. And after that, they said, okay, that's cool. I would watch the show and
Yeah.
we'll go from there.
Nice.
It was nice that they didn't care,
Mhm.
but my eyes, from a person that's trying to promote it more and someone that is trying to get more
Yeah.
clientele,
Absolutely.
in my eyes, I'm thinking some people, I'm thinking, oh God, we're talking about this, or oh shit, what's gonna be posted, or what am I gonna say that is gonna defend people?
You know what?
So
Say,
that's the only hard
say
part
what
for
you
me.
want.
I do, but I still do.
The truth is set you free in
It
all
will.
means, man. I mean, like, and you know what? Not necessarily everybody's going to agree with what you say, but at least those people know that, like, oh, it took balls to say that.
Yeah.
You know, there's something
Yeah.
about that sets you free, and that's a weird thing with entertainment too. Like doing radio back in, like you learn through it, like, oh, I don't want to say this because blah grandma, or but grandma went through the.
yeah.
Come on, grandma did what you did.
Yeah.
Like
Years before you were
just
born.
just say it, and just do it.
I do have one question though, Vale. I wanted to ask you on the first show that I just remembered it. What made you go into radio? I know why I always wanted to go into radio or
Mhm.
doing something live, something like that. What person made you want to do radio, or what person made you want to do entertainment wise? I should say it like
I
that.
want to be honest with you, and some people might hate the dude, Mancow. I don't know. if
Really?
people like
Yeah.
Actually,
Mancow.
I didn't mind them. I didn't
But I
mind
used to like.
Great show, great show.
them. Before,
Yeah, I
before
thought it was a great
before
show.
he went more political, I loved him way back in the 90s
Yeah.
when he was
My
fun.
experience with Mancow was like driving around locally trying to find a job, and I was listening to Mancow, and they were talking about something. I was like, dude, that's so relatable. I was laughing, dying. He said, I think they were talking about salvia. You remember salvia?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Divin or whatever that drug you could buy from the head
Yep.
shop.
Yeah.
And I was driving by the radio station as they were talking about it. I'm like, dude, this is so funny, and I like looked over and I was like, I'm gonna pull into that spot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull in and throw an application. I feel like I could do this, so that's what I did, and that's kind of how it happened.
I have two people why I always want to do radio and DJing. DJing, I always want to do because in radio. Two people. One was fake, WKRP.
Mm.
I do it, but I want to be Johnny, dude. I want to be on the radio where I got to pick my own music.
The old television
Yeah,
show.
I wanted to pick my own shit. But the other main one actually is Howard Stern,
Yeah.
the man that kept it real, the man that only speaks his mind, that one that doesn't care what
Fair
people
enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking think about him. He was awesome.
I'd agree.
And, the guy, and Cherry is our Baba Booey. No offense with the fucking memes, but yeah,
No
he
idea.
is.
Looks
Yeah,
a
he
lot
is.
better in Baba Booey, to be.
Yeah. All right,
We'll cut him down
But-
later.
I mean, from his TV show to his radio to him being everything. I mean, he was an awesome dude. He still is. Now we look at him; he's billionaire because of what he made off of Sirius
Yeah,
Radio.
He did. He made a big platform for himself.
What about you?
For me,
What made you want to do this?
Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
your
watched a
era.
lot of Joe Rogan. I know the setup is almost similar. I mean, not necessarily similar, but
No, it's not.
no.
It's baller.
It's to the
We
point.
need a neon sign that says
Well, of course,
Third Eye Truth
Joe.
Serum.
Let me
Yeah,
tell my
that'd be
story,
awesome.
you motherfucker.
that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Stop. You asked me a question. Stop interrupting.
Round one.
Rogan.
So Rogan was my big inspiration on getting the podcast started. And you remember I was telling you guys about it.
You did.
Like, dude, I want to do a podcast. Like, all right, yeah, let's do a podcast. It was me, Danny Hacker,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah,
at the
me.
in the
Yeah,
beginning.
it was only about us three.
Now I brought
Fish.
Fish in, Eric Bradford brought him in, and we started from that point in 2020, right before COVID, and we used to start talking about everything, COVID, the whole 9 yards, the conspiracy behind COVID, the whole 9 yards.
Oh,
And,
we did.
and it went for what, a good 10 to 12 episodes, right?
Mm-hmm.
My little action figure of
Let me tell my story.
no, where's it? No, that's awesome.
Joe, you gotta stop interrupting. You gotta stop interrupting.
Maybe flashbacks.
I know.
Jesus,
That's
Bethany,
awesome.
would you?
Jeez.
That's awesome.
So,
I know.
so that point right there, I knew I wanted to make a podcast, and I just wanted to do it from that point on. And Joe Rogan was the inspiration. The table, the camera from the front, side angles.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have the side angles at first, but
Yeah.
at that point, at the front camera, ready to roll.
But why Joe Rogan though?
Because he
That's what I'm trying to
The
say. Why Joe
Godfather,
Rogan?
man. He took podcasts.
Dude, he took
podcasts.
He was doing podcasts way back in the day before podcasts was even interesting. He was doing it way before
I
that.
didn't know that.
I'll give you guys a
I
little
didn't know
insight
that
with
about him.
radio with Joe Rogan. And when he started his podcast, we would have meetings at the radio station trying to figure out how are we gonna counteract this? How do we respond to somebody who can just literally open up a microphone and reach everybody
Right,
in
yeah,
the world?
yeah.
How do you
He
respond to
does.
that? With your local signal, your local tower, how do you respond to the
Got it.
world?
Yeah,
Like,
got it.
anybody can
And
listen to this.
This was when the internet was getting it was spreading
Yeah,
worldwide.
right.
He was that big.
Oh yeah, dude.
No, he took it.
was at
He took
home.
it, and he
He was
ran
at
with it.
home.
So, do you think Pat McPhee is off of Joe Rogan?
Yeah, oh yeah. Everybody
He's taking that-
spawns off of Joe Rogan.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he was one of the original.
What's the one green guy? What's the one? What's his name? The comedian. Last name Green.
Tom Green.
Tom Green. Yeah, he started his own podcast.
He
See, I
did.
thought Tom Green was before
No,
Joe.
He did
was.
he
was.
Okay.
He started his own podcast.
He did like a late night show and then started a
Yeah,
podcast
yeah.
or something
He-
like
He
that.
bought all the cameras and all the
Yeah.
electrical equipment and everything, everything, and that spawned it all because nobody else did that. That's when the internet was
Right.
still young
Mhm.
and still nobody really got tapped into the internet.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan came after that, and Joe Rogan, man, he was just going off on the internet.
What about Wayne's World?
Shut up.
Oh, damn. Honestly,
they're back in
that
You
got the
See, he was getting into
cricket
it.
You motherfucker. You
What about
always-
Wayne's World? With the whole.
What's Wayne's World never end. No. I'm gonna rewind.
extreme close up.
You're delusional.
Hey, you want to dress up for Halloween?
No, I did.
Yeah, you
I
did.
do. I still do.
You still want
For Halloween, yeah.
for
We do a Halloween
episode-
podcast.
a Halloween
Yeah.
episode.
Yes, and do Wayne's World.
Dude, that means I gotta be Garth.
Yep,
I can't be Garth.
there you can with a gray beard.
With a black wing.
Dude, we almost at the 2. We almost at the 2 hour mark.
With a black
guys.
wing.
We're almost at the 2 hour mark.
I guess I'll do my final.
Not
thought.
yet. Not yet. We still have.
Actually, impressed. I haven't had a pee yet.
I'm
Is
I
that,
was
good?
just
Does
thinking
that mean
about-
this has been going all right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been going great.
Good.
Yeah, I'm
So do you wanna do
surprised
our
Terry hasn't had the pee yet, too.
So you want to do our final thoughts and it'll be the 5 minutes?
And
Yeah.
give it. We can do that.
Do a
Let's,
final
you want to
thought.
start off?
Yeah, I can start off.
Okay, go ahead.
So for you, Hunter, for all the stuff that you've been through.
Is it?
for-
Wait, real quick. Is this
What?
like is this the Mr. Rogers?
Yeah,
throw
pretty
your-
much.
throw your shoe to the other
That's all
guy?
that's how I go.
Well,
with it.
children.
Well, that's how that's how
Or is
I
this
go
more
with
the
it.
Jerry Seinfeld?
The Jerry Feinstein
All right,
episode where
yeah,
I
Jerry
I-
Springer. Right,
yeah.
there you go. Final thought.
My final thought, it's awesome. One door is closed, one door is opening for you,
Yeah.
and everything else. Besides, you're a fucking Michigan fan. God help you.
Hey, man.
But still,
He's still good.
you're still jumping on your feet. You're awesome around here. Everybody loves you. Everybody want to know who you were again, and they want us to bring you back on for
Nice.
that. That is awesome. You have sky's the limit, and I hope your wedding days as a DJ sky.
Hey, man. Hey,
They will.
thank you so much.
Word to mother.
These gray hairs, they'll be dyed black, and I'll
Yeah.
continue to be until I'm 95 years old.
I couldn't do it
DJ
anymore. See, the funny thing is, for me, Hunter, I
Yeah.
couldn't do the weddings anymore because I fucked up last names.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's-
Mr.
it's-
Mr.
it's
and
a
Mrs.
routine.
Oh shit, what's your fucking last name again?
Yeah,
Damn it.
You
So
dropped the ball on that one.
yeah, I can never
Well,
do
that's
weddings.
why, Joe. You can't say the F word on the mic.
Oh, I can now. We can hear. Wow.
Well, I was gonna say at the venue. At the
Yeah,
venue.
it's a venue.
But-
you can do that at the wedding.
So for your Hunter's final thought, you could do anything you want,
Well, he
promote what
knows.
you're
He's
doing,
been out-
everything else. I know.
Oh,
I had to refresh his memory.
You are
Hey,
ridiculous.
hey, calm down, killer.
All
Calm
right,
down.
man. All right, all right, all
Calm
right.
down. Hey, what are you talking about over there?
Do you have a final thought? What about
Yeah,
his?
his
I
is
want-
last.
Yeah, I'm doing
Oh,
last.
you got last.
He's Jerry. He's last.
Final thought. Dude, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys having me on. Seriously, it was great to get some stuff off the chest.
Yeah.
Talk about it a little bit. Thank you to everybody who listened to this podcast. Thank you for everybody who's listened in the past. On the radio station, on the Plan B show, everything. Appreciate everybody. Local support. What else? What can you say? I mean,
Dude,
thank you guys.
you're doing, are you doing an Emmy right now?
I guess, dude. I feel like
Thank you this. Thank you
guys.
Are you winning an
It's no
award
joke,
right now?
though. It's a final thought.
See, he always jumps in.
Right.
What a
But
dick.
but damn,
Jerry
it's like-
Springer did it better.
I was thinking, damn.
Better not interrupt me, motherfucker.
So now, James,
I
the
know
man
I know
of
it's
the
my I know it's my turn.
podcast, the man of the all-star.
First of all, I want to thank everybody that's watching, that has watched, that has supported us throughout the over the last at least 6 months. Anyway, you guys have been awesome. I appreciate you guys. I want to thank Joe Hill. Joe Hill, you are a big inspiration in my life, man. I appreciate you, brother.
No, thank you.
You helped me get back on track when I was down and out.
You were.
Some other people try to take credit for it, but fuck them. You were the person that got me back on track, and I appreciate you.
I'm my brother's keeper.
Secondly,
Nino Brown.
Hunter, thanks for joining us the
Yeah, man.
second time, dude, man.
Come on.
This has been
Let's
good,
go.
man.
Let's
It's
keep
been-
going.
This has been good,
I
man.
love this, dude.
I
This
love
is-
it. I enjoy you coming on. You have a spark that it brings out everything and everybody else around you, man.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate that. It
Thanks for
gives
getting the
me-
headphones back on,
Yeah,
man. It's weird.
yeah,
It's cool.
yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
Dude.
It's been great for me. I know that much because the first time we got you on, dude, you lit it up. You lit it
Yeah,
up.
thanks,
It was
man.
great.
Yeah.
Second time, even better.
Yeah, let's
Dude, we
go.
almost at two hours, man.
Let's go.
The second,
right.
This is the second.
You know what's great,
podcast
man?
we've done.
I feel like the second time we just kind of got to just kind of bullshit and hang out and talk a little bit.
It's the
You know,
second time
it's
we
awesome.
almost we've done 2-hour podcast.
Oh,
Yeah,
Great.
it
It's
is.
great for the for our podcast and
Yeah.
it's great for us. Terry, thank you, brother.
Man, I love it.
Wouldn't have been do it. It wouldn't be a show without you, man. I promise.
And you held your pee.
Yeah, and he's holding on still. He's still holding. He's breathing.
He's
Right.
giving birth right
he's got to
now.
take that rubber band off.
He's
giving birth.
Turn him purple. CCB.
Take the rubber band.
Yeah, no shit. The rubber band pulled out this night sun.
I want to thank all our guests that's been on for the past 6 months. It's almost 6 months now.
Something like that.
Guys, you guys have all been great. You guys have helped our show build. And once again, I want to thank all the people that jumped in, contributed, asked me about the podcast. This is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna still keep going.
Hey,
And
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I didn't mean to interrupt. No,
I mean,
how about
he
this?
was
How about
into
this?
it.
No,
My coffee.
damn,
No.
Joe.
no. I want to say, if anybody has any questions or wants to have a show, let us know, and we might be able to find somebody, or you can talk about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to promote
That's- okay.
that. So,
I take that back. I take
Yeah.
that back.
so,
Give you a horn. Give you a horn.
so anybody that wants to have a show or wants to talk about a show, they can come on and tell you.
Most definitely. You guys, keep on watching. Keep on giving us support. We love you guys. We appreciate everything that you're doing for us.
No joke.
I
This
really
guy's the
appreciate
man.
it. I appreciate
Keep
you
it
guys
going.
definitely.
Come on.
All right, guys, we had a great month this month, and these guys keep on watching, keep plugging in, and show us some support. Oh yeah, by the way, if you want to donate, guys, we got Buy Us a Coffee app on the screen, right next to the screen.
Seriously?
Yeah, buy us a coffee for fuck's sake.
You know,
Watch the episode and buy us a coffee.
would you please just support the damn?
Yeah, just
How-
give
What's
us
that
some-
Oak Farley bit?
Oh,
It
no.
helps the podcast.
Dean
grow.
Cook. It was Dean Cook.
Just buy the damn.
10 cents.
Our-
10 cents a minute.
Terry, make sure you let it play. We're gonna let the sound go out. Hold on, let me get right to the point. Oh wait. I'm on the wrong spot. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you for joining the show. This is the Third Eye Truth and Podcast. We're out. Oh, wrong buttons.
Still on all the buttons.
See that one right there.
Mute the mics.
What do you mean? Have sex right now?
Saxophone. Ears right.